that there was violence that day. The end. Oh, and Trump was really excited about FBI. It wasn't just a random day. And yeah, it was only FBI agents. That's it.
FBI agents and FBI agent antagonizer.
That was the whole thing. And Donald Trump was one of the FBI agents giving the speech. We found out that he's an informant for the FBI most recently. Not my words. That turned out to be a lie. Trumpers' words. Maybe. But anyway, yeah, it was all the FBI agents that gave a speech on the day that Pence was going to certify election not favorable for that guy. Anyway, I've never said there were no FBI agents. But
I don't know because I wasn't.
Let me make
the FBI said it though.
Hey, 1 second, John, 1 second. I actually don't at all deny that there were FBI agents there. I think it's absurd. It's almost as absurd, more absurd of a claim to be like, the only violence was from FBI agents. Is such a...
for sure.
Okay, so the statement I've made is that January 6th is not a nothing burger. January 6th has serious consequences, and also the riots for a druggie in Minneapolis were also stupid. I'm the sensible guy. The end.
Oh, could you tell us?
Now I have to go back to work because
could you tell us what?
No, I don't want to tell you anything. I'm busy finishing.
Yeah, what Trump said specifically to incite the violence.
When I'm done. No, I don't. I actually don't find this conversation.
Okay, then your point is moot. Thank you.
Now you're mute because I don't care about this conversation. But Issa, let him know that I kicked him out of the room. But just because I didn't want to talk to him, he can come back when I'm not here. Yeah, I don't. This is such an uninteresting conversation. Here, I'll read the speech for you. You want me to go read it? So I have to remember the exact speech. Donald Trump speech.
He's not here to listen anymore.
I don't care about that guy. I'm talking to the guys in the chat that are actually worth talking to because they're nice. Donald Trump, Jan 6 speech. We fight like hell, and if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore, he said to a bunch of fucking people missing teeth from Mississippi. I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard. They argue that his words were not called for actual violence and lawlessness. Now, I'm not the guy. Hold on. Shut up. You ask me questions, you shut the fuck up and listen. So I don't actually think that people listen to him and were going to be violent because they listened to him. I think a bunch of idiots were riled up for fucking 2 months believing lies about the election that were disproven in courts appointed by judges that Trump put in place. These were literally they were like 0 for 140 fucking 6 or some shit like that. And it's like at some point get a new quarterback. And so, this is such an uninteresting argument. But the idea that Trump wasn't rooting this shit along and wasn't calling it off is also stupid. The guy literally turned on his vice president, who was loyal until he saw the election results and went to certify. That is the only time that Trump didn't like Pence, is when he said, you lost, boss. Sorry, it's this thing called democracy. You lost. You lost the election. Okay? And so this is all that happened. And I've never made the statement to your original point that there were no FBI agents. I don't know who told you that, but I've never made that statement. Anyway, sorry to be the sensible guy in the room that doesn't live in an echo chamber where we used to have a room about Bitcoin and now every day it's, oh my God, the lefties are going to fuck me in the ass. It's like, come on. All right. I don't like the lefties.
It's a current events room now, John.
It is literally like Jerry Springer met Nick Fuentes, met Candace Owens, met a bunch of rich guys.
Bro, Candace Owens is off the deep end. People be sending me fucking clips from her. I can't even watch.
By the way, Bogey, Alan is gay. Like, even if he's married, did you hear him? Is there a dry vagina in the or a wet vagina in the zip code that he exists in? Wow,
Bro, you sound like a history teacher.
Talk to you about. And then he did the thing that
You sound like one of those professors that makes you buy their own book.
No. Stop. He did the thing that all of Issa's friends do. They demand a response. They're like, no, nothing? You don't want to engage with, you must ask me a question. You must talk about what I want to talk about. Nobody wants to talk about it. And then Issa begrudgingly said, yeah, that's interesting. Why do your friends, all of them, have that unique trait as well as
I don't claim that, friend.
higher propensity for drug and alcohol abuse? That they just have like this particular like unique trait that they all like want to have a conversation that no one else wants to have, and then if you don't, they get angry. It wasn't even part of the conversation. Issa called me into it because she didn't want to talk about whatever the fuck Alan's boring ass wanted to talk about, and I literally just came in. I was just driving. I was like, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna work out. I had such a wonderful day with the one that I left all the other ones for. It was a wonderful day. Got a lot of work done, put out some fires, had a nice massage, facial, all the other gay shit, but not my eyebrows done because those are perfect. Those don't need to be touched on. I was just working, and then I, get tossed in the fire. I don't want to. I just wanted to come and say, hi, friends. Hi, friends. How are you? Nice to see you, friends.
The conservative movement's coming after Dearborn hard, bro. I've never seen so many tweets about Dearborn in my life.
The conservative movement's coming. Aren't they all conservative? Aren't Muslims like?
I don't even know what to call it.
I don't know the local politics to be about it, but most Arabs don't vote left. Like most of them, even my Christian family, which is less conservative than the Muslims,
I don't know shit about
they're like
Muslims.
90% Trumpers.
I know the Christians are Trumpers.
But you gotta understand, a lot of Dearborn, Michigan isn't just Arab Muslims. There's a lot of Arab Christians. A lot of Orthodox Christians.
I don't know if they're in Dearborn anymore, my boy.
Me neither. I don't know either. But what I'll tell you is that if the conservatives are coming after the Arabs in America are not lefties. They're like they're pretty conservative. They don't like abortion. They don't like a lot of the conservative gay issues and LGBTQ and tranny shit. They don't like any of that stuff. They don't like taxes. Like they're mostly conservative. Although we like taxes now as Republicans. We all love tariffs. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but apparently we all love tariffs now. Forgot about that. Were those FBI agents that put the tariffs on, or was that Trump? Which one was it? Issa?
Yeah.
Issa, I heard that you said that the tariffs are the FBI's fault. I heard that you said that.
What?
Yep.
Well,
it wasn't Trump, it was the FBI.
The FBI's fault. I
heard that you said that. Listen, I don't know where I heard it exactly. I don't know who said it, but I heard it.
Did I? Stop bullshitting me.
You know how I did. Pussy.
You know how I know I didn't say that.
But he gets lots of pussy. I bet you he gets lots of pussy.
Because I never speak about tariffs. I'm not that intelligent.
Oh, man. I love the tariffs. The tariffs are great. Ben, how do you feel about taxes? You like more taxes or less taxes?
Oh, yeah, I love taxes. Just pile them up.
Me too.
Yep. Get more.
More taxes.
Yeah.
More, baby. More.
Pile them up, baby.
Let's go.
Tax, baby.
More, papi. More, papi. Papi Trump.
What do you like about the taxes?
Oh, yeah,
the fact that they are screwing you, not even giving you back
30% more for everything. Isn't that the...
Well, the great thing is, what the biggest thing that people don't really understand, and they're going to be like, oh, yeah, the producers are just going to eat it. Yeah, to a certain extent.
No,
right?
not
but
anymore.
Then they all have to
We're
work on a competitive land. I mean, of course, it's not sustainable. Like, they're not going to get 30% more competitive. They're not going to become 10% more efficient and effectively, pretty fucking competitive markets like oil. I don't know, man. It's so stupid. I can't believe a lot of the Trump shit, like the Trump cult shit, is crazy. But when he filed for taxes, and people were like, "Yeah, more taxes. I love Trump." What the fuck? That's my uncle.
Taxis. I think that there should be more taxis, but not taxes. They're necessary.
Maybe. The taxis are the scary drivers now, man. You get a taxi now, it's like fucking. You basically are gambling for.
Hey, John. As the resident communist leftist in the room, I heard that you were advocating for pregnant women to take Tylenol. Do you want to respond to that?
I was advocating for women pregnant to take Tylenol. The thing is, I'm trying to come up with a really funny response right now, but I don't have anything. So,
well, the left wants autism, you know, so I know you want more autistic.
Just for the ones that he dates.
Well, why? No, my pullout game is undefeated, son. I've pulled out not twice, and that's it. 2 for 2, baby. I call my shots. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot of opinion. Like, dude, the thing is, I don't hate Trump as much as people think I hate Trump. But people don't hate Trump as much as they should hate Trump. It's that simple. And some people hate him way more than they should. So he's just really like he's just objectively bad at his job, you know? Like, he's not good at his job. Like, he's just not. But
stop
I
saying
enjoy
that,
Trump.
please.
What, that he's
Compared to
bad at his job?
Biden, how would you grade him?
I don't have an interest. I didn't see. The thing is, like, I didn't have like this resounding, "Oh my god, I thought Biden was great," because I don't belong to a Biden cult. I talked shit about Biden for 4 years.
No, I'm not.
Right.
You do. I'm just saying.
No, let me finish. He's objectively bad at his job. Right? The fact that he couldn't get a fucking infrastructure bill passed, the fact that he couldn't get repeal and replace of Obamacare, which was polling in the high 70s.
Bro, that was the FBI.
That was the FBI, 1,000%. I mean, he can't contain himself. He can't get out of his own way. I'm talking about not even necessarily like policy or not. I'm talking about the guy goes and insults the 51st fucking vote on repeal and replace for Obamacare. And what he could have done, what a sensible human could do, he'd be like, yeah, you know, I'm grateful for servicemen like John McCain. You know, I know that we disagree on certain things, but, you know, he served our country and I respect him for that. Instead, his ego gets the best of him all the time. He argues with fucking widows, soldiers' widows. Like, what the fuck? I don't, like, he just bad at his job. That's all. That's all it is. No, just bad. Not good. I don't know, Doge. How'd Doge go? Did you save $2 trillion? Nope. Bad at his job. It's like, do we buy that? Nope. Bad at his job. It's Greenland, Iceland, I don't even remember which one, something that ends in land. Did we get it? No? I remember you guys all thought?
Yo, but GDP was up like 200 basis points.
Where was stimmy checks from External Revenue Service tariffs? So where do we get the tax refund? Effectively, that's a tax refund, just for the record.
Yeah, when does that come?
Anyway, when Trump does good stuff, I actually am the first to actually applaud it. When Trump does stupid stuff, then he does stupid stuff, and then you guys tell me I'm crazy. Okay, good. You guys successfully emptied the room, and now I'm at the gym.
Alan was the one keeping the room full.
Alan is such a faggot. Oh my god! Everybody, you're welcome for Alan. I didn't even care. I just don't want to talk to. Like, the thing is, what happens is when people want to talk to me and I don't want to talk to them. Like, I don't, like, for instance, I never kick, what's her face? God, I forgot her name. The lady who called everybody racist. No, I don't even care what Kelly. Kelly's just stupid. I don't kick her out.
Corny something.
Yeah, like, I never kick Courtney out of the room, right? Like I don't just kick you out because I disagree. It's just like when you're just like disruptively not, like, I was like, I don't want to be in a room with you. Like your friend yesterday or the rabbi guy, it's just like they like so insist. So like if it was your room, I would just leave. Remember when like that one guy was like, no, ask me a question. I'm like, but I don't want to ask you a question.
I think in that room we all left and you were stuck
I know,
with him.
I know, but my point is, I would not, if it was their room, I would leave. I wasn't modded, but I didn't like, oh my God, I'm going to kick them out of their own room. But over here, it's like, dude, I'm just hanging out with my friends. Go fuck yourself. Go have your little philosophy conversation. I don't want to answer your question. Go fuck yourself. I don't owe you that. This isn't a fucking, to me, this isn't like debate room. Sometimes we debate.
Rabbi causes the exact same reaction in everyone. So, yeah, he makes everyone just like exhausted.
It's like, dude, like my kids are here next week. I will deal with the fucking nagger in the fucking grocery aisle next week. But you're not my fucking kid. Get the fuck out of my life. I want to be with you. Tomorrow. Come back when I'm not here. And I'm not here as often anymore, so cut the shit.
No, because Jimmy kicks him out also.
Good. Jimmy's right to kick him out. Or I don't care if he does or doesn't, is what I mean to say. Kick him out, don't kick him out. Keep him, don't keep him. Just, I don't want to deal with him. Like, if he's not, like, if they're not engaging with me and are asking me, but they're like, no, I want to talk. I'm like, no, I want to talk to you. The fuck? Talk to somebody else. Like, when he was talking to you, I didn't interrupt. I didn't say, oh, my God, you must stop this stupid conversation. I usually would, but I didn't. And instead, his position was, and you're going to lose me because I'm going to go on the elevator and go work out now, but his position is, no, John, you must read the entire speech back to me. Fuck you. You go read your own speech, faggot. This isn't a debate I wanted to have. He needs to ask me my opinion. That's it. I gave her my opinion. And no, I didn't say there's no FBI agents. Of course there's FBI agents. There's idiots. And then there's another idiot who was president. And now he's president again. Voila.
Just to be clear, I don't even think anybody claimed that you said that.
Oh, okay. Easton just made that shit up. That's why I told her.
Well, I think Johnson said he was looking forward to talking to you and Zach about it. He didn't say that you said that.
Exactly. That's why I said I wasn't here at the time you said it. But
all I said is the claim I made, which is obvious.
That you and Zach had a different opinion on that, and that's the reason why I asked.
I don't even know Zach's position on it.
Hello? There you go.
Hello?
Sorry, I jumped in an elevator, guys. I told you I'm like busy. Oh, I should.
You're back. Now I cannot wait to hear what Zach's opinion is.
Yeah, I think like the crazy part is easily like they try to pin it on the word called like insurrection. I'm like, I don't care what you want to call it, what you don't want to call it. A bunch of idiots broke into the goddamn Capitol, right? And a bunch of idiots were pushing cops, and a bunch of idiots did a bunch of stupid shit.
Don't call Silva's parents that. They were there.
I love Silva. Fuck you guys. I defend Silva when you guys don't beat him up. I hate when you guys beat up Silva. Even when I disagree with Silva, I hate when people. So Silva's kind of starting to grow on me the way Dave has. I do not like when people talk shit about Dave. It bothers me.
I know. But, I do it.
Anyway, I gotta.
That's because I'm gorgeous. Why is it for Silva?
No, it's just because it's just your fashion sense that really drives your protective layer. But anyway, but so the point is.
But Silva's parents were there. But continue.
I've made a particular claim, and then I very rarely talk in the Telegram group. But one of the few things I ever linked in the Telegram group, they said, "We'll provide some evidence of the violence." And
I don't know this group. I am ostracized.
It doesn't matter. It's whatever. It's the cafe.
It's for men. It's for men. Just leave it at that.
Yeah. Well, I'm in it. But the thing is, like, I just put a 2-minute video where, like, there's clearly stupid amounts of violence. And then I also say nobody should go to jail for 10 years for this shit. It's like I don't like no one like when you actually ask me, I think like Jensen, what Jensen does, he stretches and above says, "Well, don't you think that's not an insurrection?" And you think it's an insurrection? What's the definition of insurrection? Like, I don't know, motherfucker. It sounds like something out of the Bible where people disagree with Jesus. I don't fucking know. It just was stupid, and a bunch of idiots were doing it, and it was not a really good look for democracy when you're certifying an election that day. The end.
It's not a democracy.
Such a good Jensen, aka Mr. Grouch or Mr. whatever. What was the guy's name? It's just the one that traded.
No, he's Grumpy from Snow White. We already named him that today.
Good job.
Oh no, British Hoddle's gonna be Grumpy. That's it. British Hoddle's gonna be.
Today's Snow White. Yesterday's John Jacob Jingleheimer.
John, I'm waiting for John Seth to come here and press you.
Hey, you know what the best part of this is, Vic? You know what the best part of this is?
What's
He
up?
wants to have this debate, and I don't care. So I win because I'm going to walk away.
No.
Fight.
Here's the funny thing. I don't think he really wants to have the debate because he's like prepping for.
I've never cared about this.
But I'm the one who wants to see him debate you, and then I think other people heard me, and then now
There's
they're
nothing
like,
to debate in my mind. The only point he brings up is, the only people that were violent are the people who got shot with rubber bullets in the face. I mean, like, that's almost as dumb as a claim as the FBI. Not that John was making that claim, but that the FBI is the only, whatever. I don't know. I literally don't care. I just care either. I just have an opinion on the matter. That's all.
I think Zach did make the claim that there was no FBI involved, and we'll see when.
I think I generally agree. Like my take probably aligns with Junseth, but I wouldn't say it's like firm on that side or whatever. Like it's not. I don't even know. Sometimes
nobody did anything wrong. That's his take. That's as far as I'm concerned. Nothing happened. It's a big nothing.
Yeah, like I don't think like going into the Capitol is a big deal. Like I don't think that people were. I don't think the majority of people there were trying to riot. Right? Did some people get out of hand? Yeah. Were they potentially FBI? I don't know.
Did they deserve 20 years? They not.
Yeah, but even John agreed with that.
I don't know. There's no part of my claim that literally right now, I've just made a claim in front of 100 people. Somebody tell me what they disagree with. Dave's making a point right now, and I don't want to list soon, so at some point I'm going to ignore you guys and say look at what I'm doing.
I disagreed. Or I didn't say you said anything false. Your general take, I feel like John says is probably, I align close, that's it.
The thing I find weirdest about the January 6th shit is like they basically just like let people go into the Capitol. Like that could have been so easily repelled with any amount of like actual police. There was like no one there. It was like completely undefended.
That's not entirely true. There was fencing, and there was people that literally ran over cops with fencing, and I posted this video in the chat. It's not an AI video. This was a Fox News video.
How many cops were there though? Like 15 maybe?
I'm not there
it just seems weird.
I'm not here to talk about the tactics, but I'm saying that there was actual legit violence doing that stuff. I hate it's just like you can't work out at a certain hour and like actually execute. There's too many people here. And there's like not enough. I hate working out there in the normal people hours.
So now that we know that feds are involved, doesn't it make the lack of police presence that much more suspicious? The fact that
the thing is, the only person that's going to disagree with you is me, and then I'm not going to.
No. I mean, I'm kind of talking to you, John. I'm just like, I don't have a horse.
I think what's more likely the Occam's razor is that no one really expected what happened. That's it. to that level, or it was going to get.
But it was well announced that there was going to be a gathering on.
And it was well announced, and there were terror threats on taking down towers with airplanes once. You know, like I don't know. Like I'm not a security expert, so I don't have and neither are you. It's so dumb. Yeah. It's so dumb to think that nothing happened. It was a bunch of FBI agents that caused a bunch of violence to suppress, come on, it's just.
I mean, if you have law enforcement it literally infiltrating the group,
by the way,
and then you don't have any law enforcement on the other side, it's just very. So there was obviously.
That's not what happened, though. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. I'm not interested in this, guys. You guys want to have this conversation? I literally don't. I just don't have energy, especially for you. You literally pay me right now to go work, so I have to work for you. Like I have to work. And this is. I was just gonna talk to you guys and have a good conversation. Not that this is. It's not adversarial in any way. Not that I just don't want to waste energy on it.
That's fine. I don't think I said anything.
Get to work, John.
Yes. Thank you. Oh, I missed you, Niles. So good to hear from you.
Stupid Americans fighting about their politics. Meanwhile, I've been short since 121. I broke resistance on the 50-day EMA. And Bitcoin Tino
was my guy, but hopefully you made a lot of money.
Neither do I. I was just trying to do nils.
Oh, that was great. It's a great Niles. Oops. Are you done, boss? What's up, man? It's good to see you, bro.
Yeah, man. Not much, man. Hadn't been for a long time.
Sewing.
For me, you're sewing now?
Me?
Yeah.
I've been sewing for a long time.
Oh, I'm sorry. What are you sewing now?
Not right, nothing.
All right. Good combo.
Yeah. You're not seamstress mom. I didn't rule at Earhart Monday on Twitter.
Trump's going to declassify her final.
Are we done with the nothingness January 6th? Or not yet?
Well, John believes it was a big deal.
Jen Seth believes that it was all in AI video.
I believe self-defense isn't violence.
That's right.
Did you just hear Jen Seth just defend October 7th? Jesus, Jen Seth, stay focused on Jan 6th. But here, guys, I'm at the gym. I literally don't want to have this guy. I just have no interest in it. Jen Seth, you're right. You're 100% right.
Thank you.
100% wrong. 100% wrong about everything forever.
No, argue. I just warmed up my popcorn.
I don't like when Daddy and Mommy argue.
I love it.
Daddy, I'm so happy right now. You guys have no idea. Leave me be. I'm on cloud 9 today. I had such a wonderful day. You guys are trying to bring me down.
Hey,
It's cocaine.
hey, you could have been on Jan 6 instead of
How can you be happy?
Can
How
you
can you be
repeat that
happy with
right?
the rule of law when the rule of law is at risk?
Lawless.
The president is
I'm a scofflaw.
the president is
I'm a
putting his
communist.
opponents in jail.
I'm a communist.
John, I thought you got to do this, bro. You got to fight like hell.
Dude, it's leg day 2, and I hate leg day, and you guys are fucking insufferable humans. I hate all of you.
Fight like hell.
Came
You'll
here for
get
relief.
through this.
I came here to hang out with my friends. I know, I hear the joke. It's silly. Anyway. Happy birthday, Jen Seth, to baby girl. When is it actually? When's her actual birthday?
28th.
It's 28. Oh, okay. Got a few days.
Yeah.
Not yet. Hold your horses. Today's the 26th? Sunday.
Mhm.
I think I need some dark music. This is going to be a rough day today, Vic. I'm going to let you guys argue on behalf of me. If someone just pretend to be me, you guys know what I'm going to say.
No, it doesn't work.
Yo, you guys won't believe the
I know,
Asian bitch I just met.
My dick is huge.
No, that's not me. It's the other way around. You're so bad at this game, Jason.
I know. That's why I don't talk about it.
Jason, let me tell you about orthodontist bitch, because I had to let her go because now I have nail salon bitch, but nail salon bitch was getting rowdy, so now I have electric engineer bitch, and after that, we're gonna go do some salsa.
But what about the FBI?
But if I get bored, because my text from college that I knew once in a while, she saw me at the restaurant. I can't do much more, John.
It's not bad. It's not bad. But the thing is the way you made it seem as they were sequential and not simultaneous.
That's true.
Yeah, like it wasn't like I was like one then the next. It was like
it was an iterative list instead of like a roster.
But Jason, you went opposite field. Like, why did you break the brand? I talk about exactly how tiny it is. Like, I don't understand.
I heard you. I thought you got some feedback to the contrary last night.
I know. Yesterday night, yeah. But that's also why it's crazy.
I mean, again, you were saying talk on your behalf, and that was the best I could do. It's the best I could do.
Yeah, I know that was fine. I know you took the outline.
I was at the gym. I heard you broke her cervix.
Yes, sir. Chalk it up. That's what she said.
That's a lot of medical bills, bro.
Another one bites the dust.
Fuck. Listen, man, I'm out here servicing, just doing my job, trying to make milk.
I really thought that was good, Chris.
I know. Good job, Chris.
So I'm reading that there were 1,200 Capitol Police at the Capitol when the protest started. Like, where were they?
That's not true.
What do you think opened the rope?
Well, I know that, but there were like 12 cops out there, not 1,200.
It was like 12, yeah.
12 and 300 FBIs.
It's just really weird. Like every source claims there were 1,200, and then they deployed like 200 more, and then they got backup from the like DC Metro Police Department, and
there were no cops there. There were
like no cops. I mean, every video I've ever seen, like there were like a couple cops, not 1,200.
Just because they were on duty doesn't mean they were there, right? They could have been.
It everywhere claims that there were 1,200 on site.
That's so strange.
And I'm like, where were they all? In the bathroom? Like,
yeah, there's plenty of video. I mean, you could just.
I know.
They were dressed as civilians.
Well, that explains why Antics was just cops and feds.
I wouldn't call that police.
And Silva's parents.
You know what else is weird that I keep reading? Apparently 4 Capitol Police committed suicide in like the months following.
They felt like pawns, bro.
That seems weird.
Seriously, they were silent. 100%.
It's not weird, dude. People get suicidal all the time.
But 4 of the cops that were at the Capitol?
No, they were suicided. That was a verb.
They were not 4 dying there.
Like that
had
one
a heart
chef,
attack
right?
or something.
Like that chef?
It was just one,
Oh, yeah,
and
who
he
was the
died
chef guy?
afterwards.
Yeah,
He drowned while swimming, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't he actually paddleboarding, which makes it even weird?
Yeah, he had a flotation device.
The only one to die that day was that woman that was a Republican. The one that got shot.
Yeah, like every news source claims that there were like 12 to 1,400 Capitol Police, and that at least 140 of them sustained physical injuries.
It's all lies.
It's like so outrageous it doesn't even make sense. because there's video of all of it. Wait.
So, Fish, are you saying it wasn't violent?
Yeah, but this is the thing. Like the Democrats, like they are completely shameless. You know, like you're seeing it with your eyes, and they tell you a different story, and people buy it.
Don't believe your lying eyes.
Wait, so was Jan 6 violent or not?
It was like Woodstock, less violent than Woodstock.
Somebody threw a rock.
I agree with Issa. I agree with you.
Someone threw a rock and it hit 140 Capitol Police that just bounced along off of their head.
I agree. Nils, do you agree?
Ibrahim's back.
I'd like to get Nils. Nils is a participant. He hasn't been here for a while.
I want some Max spinning. Oh, he left.
I think you're just stupid Americans.
Yeah, come on, Chris. Seriously? Is that all you're going to say? Like, we want to welcome you back.
You wouldn't even... You Canadians wouldn't even have...
I'm just here. Hey, you went to Europe, bud? Hey.
You're not even from a country.
I was referring to European tapes. They always hate on Americans. I don't care about them.
Well, you say about population bigger
yes,
than
you
like
do
New
care
Jersey.
about Americans. Of course.
Everybody say goodbye to Issa.
You guys can't even protect your own ostrich.
Dave, funny.
He's imitating me. He's threatening me. This is violence.
Yeah, it's
Dave.
fine. It's violence. Words are violence.
David, Chris, I've been sharing some hilarious, like, Canadian accents with Teddy. I'm posting in the chat, but, like, they read it like Walter White, and then there's this guy who's, like, Down syndrome singing Canadian national anthem, like,
Oh, I saw that.
Shit.
No, I saw the Down syndrome, dude. That is fucking ridiculous.
That guy's not Down syndrome. That's just Canadian.
Chat. He was just kidding.
Bitcoin! Have you ever had an insurrection in Canada?
Yeah, we did. Actually, do you remember what stopped the global problem with COVID? That was Canadian.
It was? That is. Kudos to Canada.
But that was just a protest with the Trump.
It stopped the
Yeah,
mandates.
it changed everything globally.
It changed everything. You're right.
Yeah, that's true. Those brave truck drivers. Where were you, Dave?
I was there, Issa. I was one of the first trucks there. So it sucked my dick.
Hey!
Oh.
Yeah, I was right about it.
You guys don't know, but Dave actually meant that as a. He was offering that as a olive branch.
He was
thinks we're
literal.
solid.
Dave, you need to get some. You need to get some trucks to BC and smuggle some ostriches in.
You know what? If the West Coast can't handle this little ostrich deal, then they don't deserve to be part of Canada.
It is a good question. Like, I can't believe, like, people haven't gotten some box trucks and just, like, smuggled the ostriches somewhere.
I still don't understand why you have those.
They're being helped. They're being helped by, like, the freaking health department or whatever.
Wait, they have, like, they have, like, officers there, like, encircling the ostriches?
They got
so
fenced in, and people are freaking out because they're like, they're not feeding them properly and taking care of them properly.
I need to ask ChatGPT, why do people in Canada have ostriches? So
I don't understand why you're confused by this at all.
Because it used to be a free country, Issa.
But isn't it too cold? Like, the only place I've seen ostriches is in Africa.
No, it's not.
What are you talking about? There's ostriches in Florida and Texas. It gets cold as fuck in Texas.
What?
It actually doesn't get that cold where they are at all.
I've only seen them in the savannah.
Yeah, I mean, also it's near, like, Seattle, where it gets warmed by the Pacific.
It says in the 1990s there was a wave of exotic livestock farming in North America. And farmers began raising ostriches, emus, and rheas for meat, leather, feathers, and oil. Some farms.
Also,
in Alberta,
eggs. Like ostrich eggs are a big thing.
Yeah, they're very big.
Yeah, but you also, I mean, you can go to restaurants and get like an ostrich omelet.
No. It says some farms in Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Ontario still keep them, though the ostrich boom collapsed when the market didn't meet the hype. Surprisingly, ostriches can tolerate Canada's climate if properly sheltered in winter.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They
Like,
just have to have
that's
a
pretty
barn.
much that's pretty much any animal though.
Yeah, I don't, right, exactly. I was gonna say, like, it's not like they don't have cows in Canada.
So, sure, some animals don't thrive in certain climates, but like they can be farmed in any climate.
Yeah. So they can handle cold so long as they have dry barns, bedding, and feed, similar to cattle or bison. Yeah, so they need, I mean, organically they wouldn't, but if they are actually provided with
There aren't like wild fucking ostriches running around in Canada. That would be weird.
Yo, Dave, the Alberta accent is the best one.
The Alberta what?
The Alberta accent.
Oh, you clearly haven't talked to a newfie.
I don't even know what that is.
Newfoundland. Newfie, get it?
Sure.
Ostriches in Texas, and where else did you say?
I mean, they haven't. They're not running around wild though. They're ostrich farm.
You see if
Yeah, that's
Aaron
what it
has
says.
anything interesting to talk about. Aaron, do you have any interesting insights or anything?
You don't like
related
ostriches?
to our
Why are you
John,
hating on
just because you don't want to talk about ostrich, fuck off. That's what we want to talk about.
No, I hear you, but in case Aaron wants to do a breaking news update.
You don't want to talk about the FBI. You don't want to talk about the election. You don't want to talk
No,
about
I answered your
ostriches.
No, that's not true. I was respectful enough to answer your question, even though I didn't want to talk about
I know.
it. But I answered it.
I
And you
know.
didn't have the various questions you asked, I answered. But you're a little, dude, do you have an outsized amount of friends that are alcoholics, an outsized amount of friends that are really needy, and then an outside amount of friends that are closet
Alan
fags?
is
One of them
just
literally,
not-
hold on, no, stop. One of them yesterday claims to not be gay and figured it out after he sucked the dick. Okay, that's what we're talking about. I'm not making this stuff up.
Who are you hanging out with?
Ask Issa's friends. I don't know, but she lets him in here.
Dude, he just wanted to be
Ewan.
sure.
His name is Ewan,
I thought for sure it was David.
and he says that
And
having
he was calling me. He was calling me. This guy simultaneously, before I knew this particular factoid, was calling me G.A.
Yeah, and he says that having sucked a dick doesn't make him gay.
Is he Jewish or is he Muslim?
Does it make his gaydar work though?
No, I don't know what he is.
What by his definition does make you?
I don't know.
Other actions
You
that
will
can
need to ask him
define
next
it
time
better?
you see him.
Because I think that's the most, like, of all the things, that might be the most. You're on your knees or whatever. I mean, come on, man. Is there a better way to confirm that? Like, how long did he do it for? Did he do it for a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Did he wait till he finished? Did he's like, no, okay, I can't make it. See, these are questions that need to be asked. Because if you weren't G-Harry, then you definitely, I can't believe I tried this.
He
Right
has
away.
been asked this question, so I just prefer for him to tell you.
John, are you saying that word because you're around your kids?
No, because I'm at the gym.
You can't say gay at the gym.
In Chicago, you can, not in River North.
Really?
Fuck off. You guys do it with your own shit.
Well, we're just genuinely confused.
Like, is this?
You guys know.
John is angry.
It's annoying. I'm kind of like, it's like, it's so weird today. They're like, you must talk about the things you don't want to talk about. Okay.
Wait, do the people around not identify GA as gay? Or are they just talking about Georgia?
I hear like kids around him.
No, that's me. The kids are in the back seat being super annoying.
I thought it was John's kids. They're not annoying. I just heard them. It sounded like when he's.
They're fighting with each other a bit.
Issa, was that gay guy a Jew?
I have to go
or
leg
Muslim?
press right now.
I don't know what I don't know what religion he is, but he's not a Muslim. But I don't know if he's Jewish or Christian.
You better know this.
I mean, you told me
Definitely
you
not.
have a lot of these people coming into our rooms because you have Jews and Muslims following you.
Oh no, because they are the ones that I usually hang out with, or the one. But no, I don't know. Some people follow me, Vic. What can I say?
So you have gay people that are still.
I got all sorts of people.
You
I
are
get along with
famous.
everyone.
You're totally famous.
Yeah, I'm super famous.
You don't get along with Lee.
Yeah, he's always picks a fight with Lee. Lee's just fucking quiet, mind his own business. He's gonna be like, "Yo, Lee, you like blowing up buildings?" Like, fucking 0 to 100.
I always put this.
And then
Oh,
Fish
Lee
will
would-
always come back you up too.
I always do this when he comes in the room.
See, some of them are too smart to blow up buildings. They know it has to be like a quiet war waged from the inside where you impregnate as many women as possible.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a low level thing to blow up the building. That's for the people who aren't smart for the other things. Just like I'm sure the Japanese didn't send their best pilots to kamikaze. Or maybe they did. Maybe that's why they lost.
Can you imagine? It's like someone you know, like it's like Masa Yoshi-san's like great grandpa was a kamikaze pilot. But it sounds like the richest in Japan now. That'd be wild.
I think Vic is my favorite Muslim.
Oh, thank you. I think he actually might be Korean, Dave. So I'm not even right. There's a lot of like Japanese assimilated Koreans. Issa, did you know our governor in Texas banned Sharia?
Who? Cruz? Ted Cruz?
Yeah.
He's not the fucking governor of Texas, Issa.
I don't know. I don't know who the governor is. I just know.
Yeah, it was Ted Cruz, the governor of Texas.
Okay, so who is the governor of Texas? But did he ban Sharia? That's good for him. That's space.
It's Greg Abbott.
It's dangerous once you allow these things to come into your place. Here in Europe, there are a lot of neighborhoods where the police are not able even to get in anymore. Oh, I saw a video today of a police guy telling a Jewish guy, oh, well, you know, like you're in the middle here of a protest for Palestine. Maybe you shouldn't look so Jew, you know, like you should look less of a Jew if you want to walk among Muslims. He was blaming the Jew for looking Jew.
It is a problem.
I mean, the little hats are really gay.
I don't care, but I mean, you cannot blame someone for looking too Jew so that people don't hate on him.
Know.
I always tell people you probably shouldn't try to look like a Jew.
No, I think that's horrible.
It's a hard world for an artist. You draw a Jew at a protest, you're anti-Semitic. You draw Muhammad, you're acid on your face, you know? It's like it's a hard world out here for these artists.
That's true. Do they do the acid thing in the US as well?
Well,
I've never seen it. I don't think so.
LSD, yeah.
we do a lot of acid.
That's more a Bay Area.
I mean, like throwing the on people's faces. They do that in
No, that's so fucked up.
They do that in London. The Muslims do that in London. They throw acid on people's faces.
Yeah, if Muslims do that here, they find out pretty cool.
No, Aaron told me that this is total nonsense.
Exactly.
They don't do it in London. It's total nonsense.
Oh, it's made up? Yeah, okay. See, I fall for everything. I just take words literally.
What about the Sudan or Syria?
Sudan or South Sudan?
I don't know, wherever they're hunting Christians.
They're doing it in South Sudan. Well, actually, both parts of Sudan are really fucked up.
She thinks Ted Cruz is the governor of Texas, but she knows the difference between North and South Sudan.
What about Pakistan?
Pakistan, they are also. What about Pakistan? What do you want to know about Pakistan?
Well, they're just all Muslims, so there's no one to throw acid on
people and killing other religions there?
Yeah, they are. They do.
How often do you see it? What did my people ever do to you?
Oh, God. I don't know. Following me. But you know what? I also get the same look in real life with the Muslims. I must have something that attracts the Muslims because it's, I don't know.
Yeah, they can see your hair. You're basically walking around naked, shaking your boob.
Yeah,
No,
it's very hard to control myself. You're not in the...
No, I'm not saying that, but there must be something. I don't know if it's maybe that I look maybe Middle Eastern in a way. I don't know, with the black hair.
Yeah, that's
and long hair. I don't know.
Issa, you're looking really good. You look like my third wife.
In the Snow White photo? You like that?
Yeah, you want to be my third wife?
No. I am very, very territorial. I cannot share.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, your people. Your people. Are your parents Muslim?
Yep.
I would have never thought that you were Muslim. You're cool for being a Muslim.
That's mean.
Yeah. And
what makes me cool? Oh, thank you.
I don't know. You joke. You don't take yourself seriously, and you make politically incorrect jokes. And yeah, you're just fun. Muslims are not like that.
Well, let's see if you say all this stuff to my face.
Oh my God.
Sorry, that's my impression of Lee. Issa, do you really think I'm Muslim?
I don't know. You're not a Muslim then.
Maybe.
He is at the airport.
How do you know about all these randoms? Did you tip someone off?
I called all the airports and I was like, watch out for Vit.
Funny fish. I actually did have like a full-on beard, and then I just like I finally cut my hair and the beard and everything. Now I look like a cholo again.
Damn, Vic, I didn't even strike you as a man that can grow facial hair. I'm impressed, bro.
Bro, I had a mustache and beard by the time I was like 16.
Oh, shit. I don't know. Just the way your vet would think, you know.
Oh yeah, I make a lot of inflections or whatever.
That's just the California.
Yeah, I'm a troll. I like to laugh.
Have we ever asked you, Vic, what your Indian name is? Like,
It's Kumar.
is it Kumar?
Yeah.
That is like Smith.
Yeah.
Have you been to White Castle lately?
Oh my God, of course.
I'm trying to buy one.
So you're from Pakistan?
Yeah.
He's trolling. That is not his name.
White Castle. I'm trying to buy one.
I don't know. If he's Indian and he's Muslim.
You also think he's Muslim.
He's Indian.
Well, it's not the first time that I hear someone calling him a Muslim.
Issa, I'm also a Fed.
I'm very gullible, so I believe everything.
Yeah, I empathize with you.
I'm a Fed Pakistani Muslim.
Yeah, I don't trust my reading of people in this app anymore. After I thought that Trey was black, I thought that Drew was black.
This is all projection, likely, right? What's going on?
That's
Why did you-
how you thought Drew was black?
I thought Drew was black.
They don't sound black at all.
Neither of them sound black at all. With Trey, I can understand because of the southern accent. She doesn't. She can't pick up the nuanced difference. But like with Drew, that doesn't. Like he sounds like he's from Portland. Like
He
what?
sounds like a cracker.
I think he someday, I don't know. I was very new, and somebody was joking about the N-word or whatever, and he got very offended. And then I also thought that he had like 4 children, and I don't know, like I just got the wrong impression of Drew. And because he was like kind of defending all this DEI stuff, and I thought, okay, well, I don't know if he's invested in that. Maybe, yeah, it makes sense. He's black.
He's just on the liberal side of the spectrum, I
Yeah.
think. Or at least started out. But that doesn't mean he's black. Why? Because he had 4 kids? Is that why?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I misjudged him.
But also, he doesn't even have any kids.
He still doesn't want to admit it, but she basically got rumor that he had a big ass cock, and that's what. Hey guys, sorry about earlier. I think my brain was so taxed after today that I just didn't have like brain power to like want to debate. And I think that was where my irritability was coming from. So
Whatever,
sorry if I was
John. You
irritable.
blame the tariffs for everything.
Well, you wanted me to fucking dance, monkey. You're gonna dance for me, monkey. Dance.
No.
Motherfucker,
I
do
didn't
you know
want
what my
you
hourly
to
rate
dance,
is,
monkey.
motherfucker?
I wanted to see the cockfight. You know, like the chickens going at it. I was just there with my popcorn.
Yeah. Damn, I wish there was more than one Smith machine at the gym. That's so stupid. I never have to use the Smith machine. But Jeff Nippard's making me use the fucking Smith machine.
Oh, nice.
Fuck this weirdo. Hate that guy.
I don't think my gym has
I haven't been sore in 6 years. It's like the first time I've been sore in 6 years. I'm so annoyed.
Nice.
I
I started using all those machines again. I took it easy on compound lifts for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe you guys were talking about my cock.
Issa was.
Drew,
You're black, right? You got a big old, like, fucking 13-inch cock.
4 kids, all with different.
Me and Kanye Harrop.
Issa's asking.
No, but he knows already. He knows that
He knows
I thought
already?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Right, I told you, Drew, that I thought you were black at first.
yeah, we've talked about it.
Baby mama Drew.
Yeah, black with kids out here in these liberal streets.
Issa, did you know Dave's Punjabi?
No, I have seen him already. But I don't know. I imagine Dave to be chubby and short and with glasses. And then he was completely opposite. But that's how I imagined him at the beginning.
They're so rude.
Chubby and short with glass.
Well, to be fair, I imagined he says a 400-pound man.
A truck driver, 450 pounds.
I love
Hairy
my
chest.
truck. I love what I do.
Hairy chest. Oh, it's nothing to do with being a truck driver or not. It's just are usually like, yeah, manly and I don't know.
Sedentary.
Yeah. I mean, you're never gonna meet a truck driver that is like all feminine, you know.
Nowadays, all you meet here are truck drivers that are Indian.
The ones that make the U-turns across 10 lanes.
And they cut holes in the floorboard so they can shit while they drive. Legit. Not even a joke, dude. Not even a joke. I've talked to transport mechanics that complain about it. They literally don't want to clean the Indian truck drivers' trucks because on the underside of the trucks, like even if you're doing brakes and shit, they're shitting out the bottom of the truck and it splatters all over everything.
Oh my god.
They'll drive. Oh yeah, they'll drive like 3 or 4 of them in a truck, long haul, and they won't even pull over to shit.
I mean, that's impressive. That's some ingenuity.
I don't know if I can call it ingenuity.
Dave, this is a new type of trucker protest. You in, Doc?
It is true, though. That's exactly what happens. There's no stopping.
Drew's over here high-fiving the fucking guys. That's impressive. Ingenuity. And everybody else is thrown up.
So, Dave, third world Indians do that type of shit. And, like, even the trains in India or whatever, like, there's just, like, a fucking hole in the ground. And there's just, like, shit all over the tracks. Like, it's just ghetto. And they're not assimilating well. I guess they're doing that for their trucks. It's fucking ghetto.
And then they don't wash their hands before they go cook and make videos for YouTube.
Dude, that's fucking how, like, the Black Plague came about, man, from unsanitary, fucking nasty. Ugh. Black Plague's coming back to Canada.
What are you said third
Richard,
world?
if that was for real, then like there would be 1 billion less Indians.
Yeah, everyone knows the Black Flag was started by the Rothschilds.
Oh my god!
And
You said third world. You said third world Indians. What are first world Indians?
People like me.
Tell them about the VVS's, Vic, and the I-1s.
Vic, are you really Indian?
No way.
Do you speak any
I thought you're
Indian?
Middle Eastern.
Yeah,
No,
right.
mom is with.
Hey,
He's in
that was very Mexican.
Calio.
Do you speak Spanish?
Un poquito.
Sí que mucho bonito.
No mames, way. That one was very
La
Mexican.
Casa Bonita.
Sí que grande bonita.
Sam, do you speak Spanish?
I do not.
Yeah, it is.
And I get cast out. I get a lot of Mexicans give me shit for that too.
Yeah, you're a white wannabe.
White wannabe. Okay, whatever. Look, I was born here. Okay, so my parents.
You have Spanish,
were born here too.
heritage?
My parents were born here too, and they never spoke Spanish in the house unless they didn't want us to know what they were talking about. And, so that's how it worked out. But we kind of got the gist of it after a while. We started to understand a little bit, but yeah, it was never taught in the house. And I'm thankful for that, actually.
Hold on a sec. I just want to ask Nils something. Nils, are you there?
Yeah, but I'm not really listening.
What version of Bitcoin do you run?
The fork that Nils proposed.
This is totally Chris. Is Chris hanging out with Nils?
No, it's just he
Yes.
just spoofed his account.
It's his
No,
alt account.
You didn't know that Nils was trying to get his views up, so Chris is doing some consult.
Let's check if it's Tidwell. When's the Atlanta Bitcoin conference?
Tidwell would have loved that joke.
Has he recruited you guys all to go to the conference?
He's tried desperately.
He's trying, yeah. He's been in the room quite a bit.
Are you hanging out with Nils?
Yeah, we're playing padel and kiteboarding over in Spain right now.
Padel?
Where? In Spain?
Yeah.
Are you both sitting Indian style with your shirts off too, or no?
Yeah, I asked him, can I use your account? I can't get on Clubhouse. Can I borrow your account?
Wait, didn't you say something about being in Toronto earlier today? You're walking on King Street?
Dude, you're just so dumb. I don't know what I can... Yeah.
Just change his name.
No, because this is... I follow this account.
It's blowing Dave's mind.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm confused too.
I'm pretending to know what's going on.
I might change my name to Nils. I feel like, I feel like I'm being so right lately, just like Nils. I'm worthy of it.
Who is Nils?
Nils was the guy who thought he
knew
a lot about Bitcoin over.
Oh, really?
He was a TA expert.
He's a saint in
Is he gonna fix your phone? That line?
If you open his profile, you will see that he's been having conversations with David Bobadilla. Yeah, it's Chris.
Did I tell you about it?
I muted you, Drew. You're hot micing.
So open Neil's profile. He's been chatting with David Bobadilla. That's how you know it's Chris.
Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you're confirmed.
Richard. I don't think Nils talks to Richard.
You're the only person that responds to David Bobadilla. No, I'm joking.
And your PTR is a screenshot of a PTR.
That's right.
Dave, I got hit by a car today.
What?
I was skateboarding in Mississauga.
What are you, 12?
No, my electric skateboard. We had a shoot, and I realized, fuck, we're not going to get home by the time, there's a lot of traffic. I'm not going to get home to get, our dogs from daycare. So I, skateboarded 22 kilometers. It was faster than driving. And then some woman fucking, went to go, drove across the bike lane and didn't, look. I fucking, slammed on the brakes and, slammed into her car. I'm like, you fucking idiot. She was so scared.
She was in the right lane. You were going in the same direction.
Yeah, I was on the bike lane beside her, and she turned to go into a parking lot.
Very few people check their mirrors in that situation. Sorry about that.
It didn't hurt, but it was just I didn't have a helmet on or anything, so I was a little scared. But
were you able to jump before impact? So that helps.
Yeah, I jumped off. I was hitting the brake, and then I jumped off and then kind of just ran into her car basically.
How's the skateboard?
It was fine, but it just made it home. It took me I was averaging 30 kilometers an hour with all this stuff.
Was she super scared?
Yeah. She wouldn't even roll down her window. I was just like,
She didn't roll down her window.
no. I think she thought I was gonna like she just takes like, I'm sorry.
That's so funny. Did you have to
Whose fault was it, Chris?
It was hers. Like, other than the fact that I don't know if it's legal for me to be going. But she was not expecting someone to go 45 kilometers an hour.
Obviously, that was her fault.
She would have done it if it was a bicycle, also though.
Yeah, but anyways, I don't think bikes can't. I guess, yeah, she didn't look, and I had to slam on the brakes.
I am told that anything that happens to me while driving is my fault because I should be in the kitchen.
No, Chris, you're retarded. If you're going 45 kilometers an hour without a helmet, you're fucking retarded.
Yeah.
I do see your point. I just didn't have one on me. Like, I just had the skateboard in my car.
I hate wearing fucking helmets.
Do you have helmets the size of your head?
Dave saw me rip on my skateboard the one time. It fucking
it does rip. I also got to drive it down his hallway.
No. You guys still on the ostrich talk though, eh? That's big convo in the room.
Did we get an update today? You have boots on the ground? What's up?
I know nothing about the ostriches.
No, okay.
Although I did fly my drone through a bunch of birds today. I almost had a bird strike. It's pretty awesome footage.
Chris, I'm going to Hood River tomorrow.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. I've always wanted to go to Hood River.
Oh, no way. I thought for sure you'd been before or something.
I was thinking about going there to get my, learn how to teach kiting, but I didn't. But it's always been on my top of my places to go. The time to go is, if it was, warm in the wintertime, then I'd go. But it's just, the time to go is, now, right?
Where?
Beautiful.
Where are you talking about?
Hood River.
Where is it?
It's in
Portland
Oregon.
area.
Okay.
It's on the Columbia River.
It's got it feeds from the ocean or something like that, doesn't it? Or it's got it's really fast moving river.
Yeah, it's a massive river.
Oceans rivers always dump into oceans. They never feed.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's also mountain bike trails. It's a lot of hippies.
Yeah, it's a good hour and a half outside of Portland, and it's just a good, I don't know, it's just a fun, cute, quaint, old-timey vibe, and it's got a lot of nature and recreation, outdoor recreation.
How close are you to Vancouver?
Very close, Vancouver, Washington, yeah.
Yeah, I got a cousin that lives there.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I know lots of folks from Vancouver, for sure.
Drew, you need to get up there and fucking smuggle some ostriches, okay?
No, you're thinking Vancouver, Canada.
That's
Oh, wait. Are you talking? You are probably talking
Vancouver. No, I was talking Vancouver, Washington.
Okay, word, yeah.
He's a Bitcoiner, too.
Oh, no shit? No, I'm pretty close. Actually, Vancouver's between where I'm at and where my sister lives, too.
Vancouver is the nice suburb of Portland.
You see, he sounds clearly black.
He doesn't at all. I'm trying to pick out what it is that made you think that.
I'm joking.
I totally thought you were serious, so I'm God, you're so not American.
Well, no, she used to think you were black.
No, that's true. And it was for a few months, actually.
Why? Just because he talks about basketball occasionally, and all of a sudden he's black?
I don't know, but there were different cues.
How much mileage can you get after your light turns on, do you think, roughly?
In a car, it's usually 50, but I've experienced it only be about 30 in a rental car one time.
It depends on the car. Well,
I feel like
you're talking in miles, right?
And the
Because
driving conditions too.
I feel like I've kind of gone like 50.
100 kilometers.
Most things are like 50, but yeah, some smaller cars it's more like 30.
My girlfriend's worried about the light turning on. I'm like, I knew we weren't. Like, I saw it when I left her, and she had like 25 kilometers to go, and it wasn't light, wasn't on, and I was like, you're good.
Real,
I'm like, you know what?
I'm
like, there's like, she's all worried. I'm like, I will give you $500 if you run out of gas there. Now you don't have to worry.
What is it like what is 25 kilometers, like 12 miles or something, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But why are you poor? Why are you driving like this?
It's poor for time, but like, that's time, not the money. You don't even have a car, Isa.
No, I don't have a car since 2015. I've chosen not to.
You don't even have a skateboard.
No, I don't. I don't have anything. I'm poor.
You mean European?
That's right.
Hey, Ricky just showed up.
Why do I want to have a skateboard? Oh, Ricky gets it. Look, Niels and Harrow.
Little does he know.
Hey, Ricky. I missed you.
Come on stage while you make your bacon. Please.
We wouldn't hear the sizzle.
Dave, are you a bacon in the oven guy, or how do you cook your bacon?
I can eat bacon anyway. We do it in the oven if we're doing large amounts, or the Blackstone is really nice.
Did you get a Blackstone finally?
I've had one for probably at least a year.
You've been on the tap for 4.
Yeah.
Dave, do you have the flat grill, or do you have like the open flame type of Blackstone?
The flat grill. Yeah, the griddle.
Yeah, those things are awesome.
Yeah.
My sister just bought one, and she makes breakfast all the time now on the weekends. So I go down there and have some good meals.
Yeah, breakfast is good on it, but pretty much anything is. Like, I barely use my grill anymore now that I have Blackstone.
On my barbecue here, I just have my condo came with a barbecue. I just bought a griddle cast iron griddle to put inside it, because I'm never barbecuing. It's always going to be a griddle.
You get such a nice sear on a steak with that griddle.
How was your week, Bork?
Pork is done, right?
Yeah.
Did someone call me?
Oh, I just said, how was your week, man? Happy Friday.
Oh my God! Someone that just is being nice for no reason. Well, thank you for asking, sir. It's
okay.
It's a great week. Thank you.
Now everybody say goodbye to Borg.
It was a good week, though. Nice.
How was your week?
It was crazy. Yeah.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
or like trying to get through jury duty, trying to dodge it. I'm trying to take 50 students to a conference. Was it a good week or bad week or middle? 1 out of 10. How about?
What kind of case? Is it a murder case or?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just getting the summons.
It's your civic duty, man. Just go and have fun.
Right on.
I've only been summoned for jury duty one time, and it was when I was like 19 years old, and my mom just happened to be in charge of that in my county at the time, so she just took me off the list. But yeah.
Yeah, so if I get called in tomorrow, hope I can appeal, but just didn't have a way to do it online, so I have to go.
Dude, one of my bosses back in the day, they got summons for federal jury duty and got put on this case that ended up taking 3.5 weeks. It was pretty ridiculous. But that was federal. The federal cases tend to be a little bit longer, I guess.
How do you get summoned for federal?
You just got a letter in the mail. Yeah, apparently. I mean, anybody can get summons for that.
So those ones you definitely can't throw in the trash, right?
I wouldn't recommend it.
No. You do not want to do that. Isa, what time is it there for you?
Oh my God! Don't go, Antonio.
Oh, I'm not saying go to sleep.
It's 2 a.m. and I actually am getting ready.
Yeah, you said go to bed. I'll be there in a few minutes.
Jesus. These men.
Well, Isa, the reason I ask is if you're online, I can text my sister. That means she's up too.
What?
Yeah. She's in Europe as well.
But what do you mean?
But Issa stays on Clubhouse all night long, so
No, that's not true, Wusa. That's not true. I actually go. I'm good with Clubhouse. I go to sleep my 8 hours, but this week, the last 3 days, I have been staying up. I don't know. I've been anxious. I've been having headaches.
Is 2 a.m. your normal bedtime then, I guess, or average bedtime?
My normal bedtime is 10.
Are you in the echo of that project? Did you finish all that?
Yeah, I need to send a few things tomorrow, but yeah, I'm done with it. I gotta look for more projects.
I'm often wound up after a little sprint of work.
Yeah, me too, but I don't know, I'm getting stressed. I always stress out when I don't have enough projects, because then I'm like, oh my God, I'm not gonna find anything,
And then you get too much work.
Yeah, well, I like to have work. Thankfully, I have had a lot of work since April, May. But yeah, the year is ending, and I need to see what else I can do the year, and also what other things I line up for next year. I don't know. I love being independent, but it's super stressful to have to keep looking for new things all the time.
For sure, and OnlyFans gets old producing content over and over.
Yeah.
Exactly. You get it.
Better put more content out, so I'm going to unsubscribe.
Yeah, whoever wants my OnlyFans account, just DM me and I'll send it to you. I make beautiful sandwiches.
Only Isa.
You're gonna get less than 0 DMs, that's for sure. Or I mean more than 0, but yeah. What kind of sandwich are we talking about here?
It's a sandwich sandwich OnlyFans. Sandwich edition.
Yeah, are these like the French side of Switzerland sandwiches or the German side? Big difference.
Yeah, the German side.
Let's go.
Do you prefer the French side?
Oui.
Have you been to Switzerland, Wusa?
Yeah, I've been to Switzerland a few times.
When?
The last time I was there, last time I was there, I didn't even stay there, so I just kind of drove through. But I guess it probably would have been like 2018, the last time I spent some time there.
It's not long ago.
Or 2017, maybe. Yeah, it wasn't too long ago. I have relatives in Germany, and I've taken a couple road trips, through Western Europe. Yeah.
And from where to where did you drive through Switzerland?
Let's see. That time I basically drove into Geneva just to get on a plane. That's what I did. I returned my car to Geneva and jumped on a plane.
I was asking because the road trip between Zurich and Italy, it's amazing. It's just amazing.
So that's what I did the first time. The first time I took a road trip there, I kind of came down from Berlin and went down kind of almost straight down, but a little bit into Switzerland more, because I went to stopped in Munich where the BMW headquarters is and stuff like that. And then from there went to Zurich. And then from Zurich, I went to Venice. So that drive was really nice.
Yeah,
and it was
that drive is
it was it was like July or August or something. So it was summer.
Oh, amazing! Yeah, really I love it. I love the summers here. It's very beautiful. And that road trip, it just feels like it's like those videos that you see on Instagram or TikTok where people are just showing the amazing parts of Switzerland. It looks like that. It's
for sure it does. It's really neat through the mountains there, and then it's just I don't know. It really feels like
mountains on one side and in front of you that you feel like you're basically crashing the mountains, and then you have on your right the lake. It's amazing.
It's weird how Europe is so condensed compared to the United States, right? Like there's a lot more just open spaces and empty space between big cities in the States. But when you're there, it's you can leave a big city and feel like you're hundreds of miles away from the nearest big city, but you've only been driving for an hour,
Yeah, I love Europe. I really like it. For road trips, it's amazing.
I like the bread. They have much better bread in Europe than we do in the States.
And the German bread. German bread is the best.
German bread is probably the best, but honestly, even the French do pretty good with bread.
Not sure
better than the shit we have in the United States that stays good for 2 weeks sitting on your counter.
Yeah, you guys don't really have nice.
It's not. Yeah. No, it's not even real bread.
The bagels were good in New York. I like them.
Yeah, I'll give you that. And those are generally made, day of. know, if you can get anything made the same day, then you're doing good.
But yeah, here the bread is amazing. But Germany is always like my favorite place to eat bread. And Switzerland is also very good bread, but I feel that there is much more variety in Germany.
Vienna or like Austria too, same thing.
I've never been to Austria.
Really? So close.
Never. I know, and I went to an Austrian school for 15 years in Guatemala, and I have never been to Austria, and I've always been curious about Austria, and I don't know why I have never been.
Yeah, it's like Vienna's a really nice city, and you know, it's not a huge country, but it's there's some other, you know, it's very, honestly, there's a lot of similarities to kind of parts of Switzerland.
I want to go to an opera in Vienna.
Yeah, that's when I went to Vienna. I went kind of just a couple years ago. Last time I was out there, I went to, my parents had gotten married in Vienna, so it was like their anniversary, and we went out there and, you know, for their anniversary, and we visited family, and then we went to Vienna because I had at that point never been to Vienna.
But is your family in Europe?
No, my family, they live here, you know, but they just got married in Vienna because, I don't know, we had some family over there, I guess, in Germany. But yeah, it was that was one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to go to an opera, and I wanted to go to like some sort of like classical music, you know, like, you know, there's a lot of classical music, Mozart and whatever. And honestly, that was probably the best part of the trip. It was really a lot of touristy shit for that kind of stuff, but you know, it was really a good time, good music, good time.
Wow, that sounds beautiful. Did the room officially died?
Yep, I made the call.
Almost back to 110. Let's go.
They don't break the 100.
You think it's going below 100, you said?
Yeah, and I cannot back my theory. It's just a woman's hunch. And then everybody will celebrate.
Charlie volunteered for my.
No, then everybody will be gay again, right?
This is 10 minutes of yoga.
That's right.
Candidate John.
Yeah.
As long as we're below.
If it falls below 100, then everybody turns gay again. Fish, why did you take... Oh no, you put them back on. Never mind. I just saw that you took away the laser eyes from your fish.
I never have on here.
Yeah, you had it without laser eyes. And also Richard took the laser eyes from his photo.
Well, it was always laser eyes to 100K.
Yeah, well, I think that it looks nice. Anyway. I don't think you guys should take it down. Take it off.
room blow up?
Come only for 1 minute.
Good night, everyone.
Oh, sorry.
Alright.
I was,
That's it.
I don't know, I kind of like forgot about the laser eyes to 100K after we passed 100K, and I just didn't think about it, and I was like, wait a minute, why the fuck do I still have laser eyes? So I just decided like a couple of weeks ago to remove it.
Question for you.
Oh, you know how many times I've heard that? If I had a nickel for every time somebody said, Normo, I have a question for you. Before you ask me, I want a nickel right now. I want 5 cents. Yes.
Give me your PayPal account. I'll transfer 5 cents.
All right, fair enough. All right, what's the question?
In your estimation, is Amos a neutral guy, or is he pro-Palestinian, or is he pro-Israel?
What's the first choice?
Pro-Palestinian or neutral, or is he pro-Israel?
He's a classic Israeli. What are you talking about? He's a classic.
Okay. Sometimes he appears neutral. Sometimes
He's vintage.
He's a kibbutznik. What do you mean? This is the people that built Israel from nothing. That's who he is. He's out there picking oranges or whatever they do in his kibbutz, or raising prickly pears. I was sitting in New York studying Torah, and this guy was out there in the sun. Then he risked his life in the army for me. That's who that guy is. That guy risked his life for me. That's who Amos is. And I've said it before, Amos, right?
He's a treasure.
He's a treasure. He's a kibbutznik. He's what we all dreamed of when we were little.
Well, I'm listening while I'm sleeping. I'm listening, and my echo become bigger and bigger. It's okay.
And I hear he's an excellent dancer.
This I didn't know.
That's true.
There
And
you
one
go.
of the best dancers is for sure in Clubhouse. Jeff says that he's better than me, but he's not.
You want to know something? I've seen Jeff dance, okay? I've been out with a whole bunch of people for a very lovely person's birthday party.
To dance, it's not only to move your ass and more. You have to know the dance is folk Israeli dance. You must learn this.
I learned it when I was volunteering, and I was in Tzrifin, Amos. I told you that, right?
Have you ever seen an Israeli folk dancing?
I did Israeli folk dancing. We did it when I was volunteering in Sarel.
Where?
You didn't listen to me? I told you it. I volunteered Sarel. Yeah.
I don't understand where have you volunteering.
Tzrifin.
It's Tzrifin.
Yes. Ken. Yes, I did.
When did you volunteer in Tzrifin?
It was such a long time ago, I'm embarrassed to tell you.
Tell me how long time ago. It's important for folk dancing.
Okay, I would say it was probably 94. I have to go look.
We just missed each other. Oh, Norma, we could have been overlapped.
I doubt very much that you were in the army, but wonders are never cease. You're going to tell me you were in Tzrifin?
No. I lived in Israel like a decade after you.
That's not almost overlapping.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, life is long, Norma.
Please, don't try to get close to me. Get close to somebody else.
Well, we're both good at logic puzzles.
Please, go pitch your woo to somebody more appropriate. I just got douche chills.
It's a long time I haven't seen you in my room, Harry.
By the way, Amos, if Bibi gets the mod, it wasn't me, it was Grace, because I don't give Bibi anything.
Grace, you don't give me...
I wouldn't take anything from you anyways. I'm
I didn't give anybody a mod.
I'm saying if it happens, it wasn't me, because I would never do that. I just want to clarify.
Why was my name brought up here?
Because the last time you both modded, you handed it over to BB. That's why.
No, she didn't. It was you. It was you.
You're still dying on this hill, BB. Okay.
No, it's not a hill. You did it.
You know, I have very
You're really
little
funny,
bandwidth.
BB. You're really cracking
I
me
have
up.
very little bandwidth for mental illness.
What do you think I believe?
I just don't believe her. It won't stop.
The problem is
What do you think I believe?
your ODB, like 20 minutes ago in the room, you were simping for Ventura. Princess, I don't really trust you at all.
Baby, listen to Amos. Listen.
I'm talking, please. When I talk, please don't unmute. Please.
When I want to check something, I check it in the end. You know, I take Grace to a private room. I put a pistol on her head, and I say, if you don't tell me the truth, I kill you. And Grace tell me
you call me a Kahan.
Just want you to know how I get all the truth.
Oh, Amos. Made my night.
Listen, that's up to Grace. If she's got the position of being a mod without throwing up buttercup, she gotta look at that. Not me. She doesn't have to throw her, but at least drop her. So she's, you know what I mean? Because she gets on this high horse where she thinks she's better than everybody.
See, he's telling Grace to he's telling Grace what to do with your.
No.
He's telling Grace to drop me.
Manipulating. You're a liar. You're a pathological liar, and you always put words in people's mouths. Stop lying.
Then what are you telling her to do? Who are you telling to drop me?
Did you hear me say to do anything?
Who are you telling to drop me?
Anybody to do anything. I said, if I was in that position, I would drop you and then bring you back up without being a mod. Because you have a choice to be an eagle, but you choose to be a shitbird every single day, and it's embarrassing. Yeah.
Disrespectful almost. He's telling you who to mod and who not to mod.
I didn't say that. There again, a lie. You come up with, I don't understand how your brain comprehends things and it spits up lies repeatedly.
Does this weird manipulative stuff work on other people, Buttercup?
It must, because she keeps doing it. It probably worked in the past, and she thinks it'll work here.
Sometimes people just keep doing the same thing even though it doesn't work.
I think that's, what is that called again? Oh, insanity.
Insanity.
Wow, we're so good with the cliches.
Yeah. You're not the only one.
BB, that's an SAT word. Look it up.
What's the SAT word?
He's never heard. He doesn't know what He doesn't know what a cliche.
I know exactly what cliche is, you moron.
Oh, what? Tell me.
SAT word?
Oh my god. I don't need to explain to you anything. I don't owe you anything. If anything, I want to know why you called the video today of the hostages being
a snuff film. Yes.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. How could you compare that to porn?
I said it's a snuff film. You know what snuff films are?
No. First you said it was porn, and
that's what snuff films are. It's gore porn. It's not like sexual. You don't get your head out of the gutter, BB.
You still called it porn.
I called it.
And then you changed it because people were like, "What the fuck? Why would you say that?" And then you said snuff film. And then you said fetishizing.
Get your mind out of the gutter. Not everything's sexual.
No. You're the one that's. It's not about this. It's not about the gutter.
You're
you called it
that
porn.
You think that. Wow. That you think it was
disgusting.
sexual.
I'm not the one that called it porn.
You sick fuck.
You did. You did.
I called it a snuff film, and that's a type of porn.
No. You already said
a snuff film is a category of porn.
You called it porn, and then you said snuff film.
Snuff film.
Liar.
Snuff films are a category of porn.
Exactly, but you said porn first.
Okay.
Which is disgraceful and disgusting.
Only if you have a perverted mind and think porn is always sexual.
Then I asked you what
there's something called food porn, there's gore porn.
UN, that was wrong. You couldn't. You stumbled on your...
All right, BB. Are you having a bad day?
So you're calling the murdered civilians of the so-called country that you say that you're from and claim to be a Jew, you're calling the murder and death, the videos, porn, and a snuff film. Just think about that.
I don't like the murder of Jews being weaponized for political purposes. And that speech was
not political purposes. That's like calling the Torah a porn novel.
It's to
Just
remind
get your
us.
mind out of the fucking cupboard. Nothing
No, it's not. Stop trying to manipulate everybody. That's what the Torah reminds us of the atrocities we've been
You're
through.
the only one
Jews,
who's saying the
and where we
sacrilegious
are
shit, not
today.
me. He's really offending you're
of what
offending a
happened
lot of
on
Jews in this
October
room.
7th, and then where we are today, and you choose to call it a porn and a snuff film.
It's called, Bibi, let me explain how vocabulary works. It's fluid. So porn can be used to describe food porn. It can be used to describe gore porn. And in the case of snuff films, it could be used to describe really, really graphic violence
It's not
and
used
dead
to
bodies.
describe the atrocities that happened on October 7th to fit your narrative on Jew hating and Jew bashing.
I think it should be handled delicately.
Sorry.
That's all.
You're trying to manipulate every single part of the conversation because you're the one, and you even opened up a room about it.
Mm-hmm.
After.
I stand by it.
About what? About the film?
Yeah, that it's basically that we're fetishizing on the film, and that BBN, I know what she meant, and she thinks she's clever, but she's a dum-dum. BBMN, she meant BB Nazi. Fetishizes.
You're the only one who said that. That's
and then she changed it. Then she changed it to Netanyahu. You're a liar. You're a liar. You get called out every second, and you find it funny. Anybody in this room that's a Jew, would you call that film a snuff film or a porn film? Anybody?
Okay.
That film is a disgrace.
Disgusting.
It is.
The film is a
an
disgrace?
example of the depravity of the people who made it. It's beyond disgusting. It's not civilized.
So it should not be
the work
weaponized.
of people who are.
It's not weaponized. It's to remind us that there's disgusting people in this world. And like how I'm reminding you of what you said today is very disgusting.
They are uncivilized, medieval, subhuman, horrible pieces of garbage. People who made that film and the people who torture people publicly like this. It's sick. It's not civilized. And I'm telling you, when Bibi said today, not you, Bibi, but Bibi Netanyahu, Benjamin said that this is a war for civilization itself. When he said this at the UN today, he's 100% correct.
And let's not forget, guys, sorry to interrupt you, Uncle Norm. Let's not forget that Hamas filmed this with their GoPros. There wasn't a Jewish camera crew following around Hamas that filmed this.
Yes.
So don't say that Israel and the IDF are using this as a political stunt when Hamas themselves filmed this for the world to see. And these films are all around, readily available. It just they got compiled into one little source so that people can watch it and remind them of the atrocities that took place. And yet you took it as a position to throw a jab at yet again the Jews and calling it porn and a snuff film. And I don't understand where you would even get that and how you could even lower yourself even lower to be able to call that porn or a snuff film. Watching the atrocities of what happened to your fellow brethren, that it completely blew my mind that you can go to an extreme low that I've never seen any human claim to be a Jew to talk like that about that film.
The people who voted for a Palestinian state, do they think they're going to cure this sickness with a Palestinian state? Is that what's going to fix this problem? Like to give people like this a land or something so they can do this on a more organized scale? It's boggling. It's mind-boggling. Did I tell you this, Bibi, that I used to work for Antonio Gutierrez, the Secretary General of the United Nations?
No, tell me.
When he was the High Commissioner on Refugees. It's the UNHCR, the UN High Commission on Refugees. Yeah, I wrote a book analyzing data for them, refugee data. And of course, the only refugees that weren't included were the so-called Palestinians because they are refugees under a whole different definition. And I swear I had no idea that he wasn't a good guy. I was completely fooled. I'm thinking about it now because a guy that I also worked for in his department was just promoted to be his chief speechwriter. Not going to say his name, but you could easily find it out. And I'm just finding this whole thing is like the Soviet Union. that they had this dream that they were going to make a better world, and what they were doing was destroying the world, destroying their own people, destroying the Jews, destroying the Ukrainians, starving people to death, forcing them into slavery. They maybe you know about the Holodomor, Bibi?
No. But I'm listening.
They starved tens of millions of Ukrainians to death. They collectivized their farms, which means they took away their property and they made them into slaves. Now they were working not for themselves but for the state. And this is the same kind of lie that that Hamas and the Palestinians are trying to sell the world. They're saying they're doing something good and they're doing evil.
I looked on the screen right now, and I thought Buttercup was here, and I knew she was going to say, but she left. That's exactly what the IDF is doing. If she had a chance to listen to your story.
I mean, the IDF is you and me, BB. It's just Jews who moved to Israel who are serving their country and protecting us. I know how angry people get at Amos, but because I'm not an Israeli and I didn't do what he did, I don't feel like I can judge. I just have to love him for being an Israeli and a Jew and a kibbutznik, and for whatever sacrifices he made. And a Jew.
I think most of the people in the room understand the meaning of what you're talking about.
They do? Or they don't?
Most of the people don't understand what it means. What's the leftist and the but I like your word, and I like more all this Enon. Who knows who is Enon?
Bring him up. I know who Enon is.
We can't because they're anonymous.
He doesn't know. Oh. This guy's always following me around from room to room, almost. Don't worry.
Enon, it could be Amir, Maor.
But you know what was more triggering when she was talking about the Torah the other day when she went to shul and she said how vain God is and how narcissistic. I couldn't believe the way she talks about Jews and about her religion. And it's troublesome. And then, you know, that's what also makes me think about the beautiful words that Al Norma's saying about you, Amos. And yet you, and I believe them probably to be true, but I would want a little bit more humility from you, like to not host people that, like, at least give them the power of being able to shut people up and tell lies in your space, like Buttercup. If she had the chance, she'd want you to die too, which is sad.
You know, I was talking about what the Soviets did to the Ukrainians and what they're doing now. A war of hostile aggression. And somebody in the chat said they did it to Kazakhstan as well. And I was just talking about this with other people today. I got my hair cut, and all of the hair cutters in New York are from Tajikistan or Uzbekistan. Azerbaijan, exactly. From the stands, Central Asia, you could call it. And I'm just learning now what the Soviets did to all of these people, and it's just so horrific that in the name of good that they can do so much evil and hurt so many people, and so carelessly and callously, like they don't care about human life. And this is one reason why our hostages are so important to us, because every life is a world. Every life is important to us.
And not even just like, not to minimize or dilute the hostages alone. Think about the California fires. Israel sent people there to help. Think about when the war broke out in Ukraine. Israel sent people there to help, doctors. When in Syria, Israel sent people there to help.
Earthquake in Haiti.
Israel sent
people
there to help.
Because
it's not,
unfortunately we're
Jews,
experts in disasters.
We're selfless. We want, but it's not just Jews. We want to preserve all life. that's where it actually wants to bring a tear to my heart and like cry out loud that we care that much. And people may say that that's our downfall, but I believe that's what keeps us strong and what keeps us going is because, and all we want to do is just live. And people don't understand that we just want peace and we want to be able to live without threat of terror. And unfortunately, what happened on October 7th woke up many Jews around the world in the diaspora, right? And brought more Jews towards Torah and religion to be proud Jews and held their head high. And then unfortunately, it did a little bit of the opposite to a minority part of the Jews, where they said fuck, and they became against Jews. Because, and I truly believe it comes from a place of fear, because they don't have faith in Hashem, where they're scared, and they like, if I cuddle and I stand up for these people that want to kill us, that maybe they won't kill me. And how sadly mistaken, like on October 7th, and I hate to bring it up, and Jews can probably bash for it. There was many Jews that were protecting the people in Gaza, that were giving them medicine, that were helping them, that got murdered. They got betrayed for the way that they thought that they were helping these people, and they were used, and then they got murdered, raped, burned, and cut off their heads with machetes, and their vaginas shot. The most horrific ways to die.
Don't go too graphic with women in the room, if you don't mind my saying. By the way, Eitan or Grace, can you bring up Igal? He's asked to get, he wants an aliyah. And since this is Shabbos Gadol, it's a special
John,
aliyah.
yes, I did. I got him up.
Thanks, Grace.
Sorry, love.
What about me, Igal?
Thank you, too, of course.
You are Bavakasa.
It was really Norm. I apologize.
I'm a little bit.
I want to give a shout out
But
to my piece too. Sorry.
I just want to add, to say something. We are, you are talking about Palestinians and Russians, how bad they are. But let's not forget that the worst people for us were Germans. You surely agree for this.
Say it again, please.
And now we are friends with Germans. And
I agree. I agree.
All I want to say is that things change with time, and we never know what will happen. And maybe the enemy of today will be friend tomorrow.
I agree. But I will tell you something, Igal. They had to be defeated decisively. They had to go through a process. They had to surrender, and they had to change. Same thing with Japan.
I hope it will happen now. With the plan of Trump.
21 points. I don't know what the points are, but there's 21 of them. I read some of the points. Somebody said to me that if Trump is talking about a plan, it probably comes from Ron Dermer. So I don't know what the circle of communication is, the beginning and the end. But I want to believe that Trump is a friend of Israel. So far, he has been one of the best friends we've ever had. And so is Charlie Kirk, since we're talking, since his loss is still fresh.
Let's hope his son-in-law has his ear. That's all we could say. I know his son-in-law, the Kushner.
Actually, hang on. Boy Jared, I call him, was working on, this guy is some kind of a genius because he's responsible for the Abraham Accords as well. As far as I know, Boy Jared is working on that peace plan with somebody else. I'm trying to remember who.
I don't know who, but that's true.
Yes. This guy is some kind of a genius. He's very impressive.
He went to Kushner.
Who went to Kushner?
Kushner. Jared. the school that my daughter went to. Kushner.
There's a school name for his
Yeah,
family?
Kushner Academy, yes.
In Jersey? In Jersey, Grace?
Yes.
Or you were muted. I did not know that.
Kushner Academy.
Kush, the school of Kush. I want to see these Abraham Accords expanded. Did you hear that Indonesia is making sounds that it wants to get on board? That's the biggest Muslim country on the planet, with a very big emerging economy. Israel is poised to help so many countries in so many ways.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, the Indonesian leader even said shalom, but he wants a Palestinian state. I really don't think.
I know.
I don't think this is an option.
You know what? Whatever these guys agree to.
Who?
Well, Bibi, Trump.
No, Bibi cannot approve Palestine. Palestine doesn't have the authority for this. It doesn't have the vote for it. And
just before you came in, I said, if the idea is coming from Trump, it probably comes from Ron Dermer and maybe Kush.
It's not coming. Yeah, exactly. It's not coming from Trump. It's presented as if coming from Trump because anything that needs to pass, if it comes from Israel, it's automatically bad.
That's right. I heard the same thing today. We must be listening to the same podcast.
No, this is like what I was saying. Like every time that Eagle is here, every time that Eagle is here, but there is no plan for the day after. And every time I tell him, like, you cannot plan for the day after because any Arab country that would want to cooperate would automatically be blamed for cooperating with the Zionists, and all the forces in the world would be against it. Because even if we were going to say we're going to give $1 million to every Palestinian, it will be bad, okay? I'm not sure how, but if I go now to one of the retard rooms, like Amir's or whatever, they will find a way to blame Israel. Damn if we do, damn if we don't, so doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, I mean, it's a cute out of the Indonesian, whatever he was. I don't know, it's president, prime minister. But it's so ridiculous to think that of a Palestinian state right now. Like, people that really advocate for a Palestinian state really need to kind of go back to the future. They're like, I don't know if they're in the 90s, in the 80s, or just like in a different planet. It's not realistic. It's not relevant anymore. You cannot bring now a two-state solution that was always offered, but no one wanted it. Not in 48, not in 67, not ever. Yeah, like, good luck, build a state. Fucking idiot. Today I heard Edward talking about Israel as if it's Palestine. Society, that it's about violence and that it's people that were brought to do it. Are you talking about Palestinian society? All those wins that the Palestinian narrative is getting, and they are getting a lot of wins, actually kind of, it doesn't satisfy their hunger. It actually builds their hunger for more. They actually now believe the stories that they are telling, that the Palestinians are the innocent civilians and the Israelis are just like genocidal. We are happy to genocide poor Palestinians. Like, I heard Edward talking, like, if I would watch him, he didn't move like a muscle, lying with a straight face. I was listening for him for like 45 minutes. There was not even like 10 seconds that passed without him saying a lie. And none of them stops him.
To any of this, Daniel.
But none of them on stage. no one on stage ever stopped him to correct him on anything. As long as it plays to the terrorist Hamas Palestinian narrative, it works.
What room was this?
And Amir's room. Where would it be? In the sewage. Where would it go?
Edward is moderate compared to the other ones.
No, but Edward is considered the smart one for some reason. He's as dumb as a rock. He thinks that I think one of the problems is people like Edward that think that they're smart, and he talks about things that he doesn't. The UN was created to stop colonialism and all kinds of bullshit, and it was basically the entire purpose of the UN is to make sure that people don't annex land. Are you a retard or is this like Palestinian education? He's really like, and everybody's like, oh my God, Edward, you are like such a smart.
He's a
man
wordsmith. He's a wordsmith.
Talking, everybody, all those properly like negative IQ, they say words like colonialism and imperial, and they actually think that they're smart.
Like they're communists or something. This is like Marxist ideological slogans, like end capitalism and build the workers' future or something.
That's why I call him a wordsmith. Exactly.
And capitalism.
I feel like I'm a wordsmith. I feel that they're just
in a good way. You are a wordsmith, but you are a wordsmith for the best. I mean, there's two sides of that.
Capitalism basically means I don't have a job. I don't have a job, basically.
You know what, Grace? It's Blair. It's Tony Blair that Kush is working with. That's who it
true.
is.
That's true.
I said, Austin in the chat just reminded me.
Austin, my love, he always has a good contribution.
Now, Daniel, what if the Palestinian state comes into existence as part of the Abraham Accords? I know it's a complete fantasy, but again, when you're dealing with Trump, you're dealing with...
No, when you're dealing with the Palestinian state, you're dealing with a fantasy. First of all, listen, let's be realistic, okay?
Yes.
There will not be a Palestinian state. Like literally ever. The concept of Palestinianism is nonsense, okay? No, they do not have a right of self-determination because they are not a unique group. They're Arabs. They can go live wherever Arabs live. Why the fuck do they need their own state? And they will never get an own state, especially not in our territory. They can go have a state in Sinai, in Jordan.
Listen, Einat Wolf. You're Einat Wolf. You're Einat Wolf. You're not even Daniel.
She's Einat Wolf.
Huh? What? I'm saying you're saying her position, and I think she's brilliant, and I think you are too, and you're better than me, which is hard for me to admit, but I like to be honest. But I'm just saying I agree with you in her premise of Palestinianism and this whole phony baloney story. But I'm saying, what if this crazy? Because the Abraham Accords are a crazy idea too. And the idea that Saudi Arabia would
we cannot have a state, a terror state, that will leave us a strip of land of 7 kilometers from this terror states to Netanya, to Tel Aviv, to Sde Dov. It's just not realistic, okay?
What if we're in charge of security?
Okay, we also can be in charge of escorting them out. Like, listen, it may take another... No, I mean, listen, the Palestinians are just digging their own grave. It can take another decade, 2 decades, 3 decades, a century, okay? Until they will have to give up and move on. Or not, or stay in this stateless refugee handout situation that they're in because the world uses them to, I don't know what. Go start your own life, move on. Yalla, nigmar, it's over. You're not Palestinian. I mean, your entire claim was, you cannot come back to a land you were there 3,000 years ago. Okay, so you cannot come back to a land that you were there 100 years ago. Move on. It's done. Times have moved on. People are not going back. They move on, except the Palestinians. The Palestinians, And this entire identity is a made-up identity. Let's be honest about this also. It's not an ethnic group. It's not a racial group. It's not a religious group. It's not a national group. It's a national ideology. It's like I asked ChatGPT, what is a Palestinian? Basically, it's someone that identifies themselves as a Palestinian. All right, so we are Palestinians. We have a state. We can move on. Next topic. And they can keep on crying that it's not our land and Israel doesn't exist and that Palestine was recognized. So enjoy. Travel to Palestine. Enjoy the blooming economy and the innovation and everything. And we will continue living in our non-existing state, in our non-existing territory, while the Palestinians stay at the same place for another century. And at least all those pro-parties will feel good about themselves. This entire pro-party movement is the world's biggest scam. And I don't know how long it will take for the world to wake up. It will be another 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. But they will wake up because truth is stronger than all this bullshit, genocide, starvation, ethnic cleansing, Nakba, all this nonsense. I mean, it's just like amplified lies, nothing more. And we should stop treating it as if it's reality. It's not. We know the facts. We have archaeology. We have just context, none of their claims make sense. They always contradict each other. They don't make sense because it's all a lie, usually stolen from others. And this entire genocide claim is because of another lie, because they believe that Jews were given a state as a compensation for the Holocaust. So they're like, okay, so let's cause our own genocide. Today, even Edward says that this is a planned genocide, and he added, not by Israel. He didn't say by who, but we know by who. It's a planned genocide by the one that committed, that executed. Edward, the one that is like pro-Pali. He knows exactly that it's a planned genocide, planned by the Palestinians. And the idiots in the West are bending the knee. So fuck them. That was my rant. Thank you. I'll be here every Tuesday.
That was the best.
Try the veal.
That was the best. I've never heard him talk like that.
Because enough with the bullshit. Enough with this pretense that we are playing. They're Arabs, okay? The Palestinian identity, by acknowledging it, it's automatically means the destruction of Israel. This is what Palestinian is. I mean, I'm a Palestinian. My mother was a Palestinian. I'm a Palestinian. It's already a state. They actually means Arabs and Jews. They wanted Arab land. We wanted a Jewish land. Because we are now in 2025 and it's politically incorrect, so we now have Zionists and Palestinians. You know what? Both are ideologies, not national identities. We are Israelis. We are Zionists. We believe in the existence of Israel. They believe in the existence of Palestine. Okay, continue believing it. It's really not going to happen. And it's not going to happen now because they are not peaceful people. They are not being indoctrinated for peace. And the world only incentivized them for another century or two to commit crimes. So it will not work. Meanwhile, the poor people of Tibet chose a peaceful struggle, so they will stay fucked. So are the people of Kurdistan and Taiwan. They meet all the check marks. They have judicial system, they have elections, they have territories, they have everything. But they don't have Jews. And the Palestinians have nothing. Palestine being recognized. What exactly are we recognizing? Literally, what are we recognizing? Who is the leader? Who is the fucking leader of the Palestinian people? Who speaks for them? What is your territory? What is your form of governance? You have nothing. Literally nothing, not even buildings. They want to declare sovereignty, and the first thing they do as a sovereign state is go on a donation, what do you call it, trip? The European Commission now said, Europe is saying a lot of things. Now Europe has to put like do more. And we are creating a donor fund, and we're expecting all the European and all the Arab nations to put money into the rebuild of Gaza. Amazing. So Spain, with your collapsed economy, prepared to put money for Gaza. So is the UK, Canada, Australia, Ireland, all those people that were using this platform to gain votes, because all those politicians that are using this Palestinian bullshit cause to gain support in their own countries by giving nothing. Like a fucking prime minister in fucking Spain recognizing Palestinian gay support. What did he sacrifice? Nothing. Those Spaniards are such idiots. They should ask what the pro-Palestinians want for Spain, not for Israel. Ask them what they want for Spain. Ask Z here that comes on stage, what is Spain? It's a Muslim, it's Andalusia, it's a Muslim country, it should be Muslim, it's the next stop. Fucking idiots. So pay up. Pay up, bitches.
Daniel, what is going on with you right now? Did you have some beans for dinner?
I don't know.
No, I'm really done with this masquerade, with this pretense. And every fucking day we are on the defense. Some idiot will like, why did the 3 IDF soldier rape the, minus 3 kids, whatever, like a lie, and we need to it didn't happen, and like enough. They actually believe their own lies. Like literally, like I speak to those pro-Palestinians, like the Palestinian society is amazing, okay? Brave people. Fuck it, no. They can't even distribute their own food without stealing it. People talking about the prices in Gaza. Why the fuck are there even prices in Gaza? For 2 fucking years, they're getting aid that the fucking stupid Europeans and us are paying for, and they're making money out of it, and no one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck. For fuck's sake, this entire war is such a big, mask uncovering from so many
it is
corrupt organizations.
It is this.
No, but it unmasked all the mainstream media and all the corrupt, morally corrupt bodies like the UN and Amnesty and Human Rights Watch and Doctors Without Borders. Those organizations, I used to think that are really literal angels on earth.
I was just saying, I always did. Absolutely.
Daniel, I said this before you came in the room. You know who my old boss was? Tony. Yes, correct. You remember.
One of the vile, most disgusting pieces of, except for who the people he appointed, what's her face?
Francesca Albanese.
Joseph Goebbels in Woman, Francesca Albanese.
See, I know
how the fuck.
I know you're lying.
How the fuck does she hold the position? How the fuck does she hold the position?
Because she does what she's being asked to do. I know quite a bit of these people, Daniel. This is what
cancer.
And I thought he was a good guy. Here I am. I thought I was working to help refugees.
This is what I'm saying. It's all exposed now. This is a cleanser. This Palestinian scam is a cleanser. First of all, unfortunately, this is like a cancer that really got into many, many international bodies like ICC, ICJ, UN, Amnesty. All of them are infested with this cancer. And it will have a toll when you're going to remove this cancer. The host will suffer, unfortunately. But seriously, the UN, I really liked finally to hear from Trump, which is something that I've been waiting since his first term in office. And I also said it in the app a few times that I expected way more from Trump against the UN, and I didn't hear him vocal against the UN. Finally, he spoke against the UN. And to be honest, Bibi should have done the same. Bibi did not attack the UN at all in this speech, and I think it's a big miss. It was important to show the hypocrisy of how many meetings were about the so-called humanitarian crisis in Gaza, where 50,000 people died. half of them are fucking terrorists, compared to the non-existing amount of meetings that they had of, I don't know, Yemen or like the Jews or the the Christian. Like, there's a list of how many meetings they had. I think 26 about the humanitarian crisis in Gaza and like 1 to 2 on the rest. It's insane. And this is what Bibi should have shown. Like, kind of hard continuing on Trump's attack. But he did it, unfortunately. The UN should be just for democracies. And the more democratic you are, the more power you have. If you're a weak democracy, you have a weak vote. Yeah, you have a strong democracy, you have a strong vote. Doesn't make sense that Iran and China and Russia and Afghanistan have, like, who gives a fuck what you say? That was my rant about it. Thank you.
Yeah, but the walkout for me today was just horrible.
Well, the place of diplomacy, the place where countries meet to have discourse, to talk with it, what is more appropriate than a walkout? Like it's a fucking Harvard. This is the UN for you. The place where Iran's supposed to talk with, I don't know, like, whatever.
They didn't walk out on that. They didn't walk out on those people,
But to be honest, who gives a fuck? It was a stunt. No, like only the idiots of the pro-palis, which basically is kind of like redundant to say idiots of the pro-pali idiots. They don't get that this speech is not for the, I don't know, 200, 300 people that are sitting there. It's for the people at home. Yes, it was a stunt. Yes, they will talk about it because what can they talk about? They want to just defame Israel and kind of minimize Israel. And what the other thing, what Buttercup did was basically blaming us that we have victims.
Of course. But you know what? You're paid to be at the United Nations, and they have sat through people who have done horrible things and still sat in the seats. It was just, I thought the diplomacy was not okay. We do expect better from them.
Listen, but let's be honest. There was the speech a day before of, was it? Macron.
Yeah.
And United States and Israel were not there. They didn't do this like walkout, like children, but they were not there. Just to be honest, which is honestly is not something you will see on a Mealsville.
That's correct. Thank you for the promo.
Yeah, it was a stunt. And it works. What can I do? I mean, we are in such a retarded world that, they could kind of plaster pictures of like fake dead children from all kinds of places in the world, from Yemen to Syria, every day, using it every day. It's a live stream genocide. We see it every day, dead children. And then on the one day that Bibi puts a QR code that I doubt if anyone could scan, I even tried it. It was impossible. Oh my God, he's exploiting, he's this, he's that. The fucking double standard. It's the same with Qatar. Iran attacked American base in Qatar. No one was like losing their pants and clutching their pearls and saying, "Oh my God, they attacked Qatar." No, everybody understood that they didn't attack Qatar. They attacked a U.S. asset inside Qatar, exactly as Israel did not attack Qatar. They attacked a Hamas asset in Qatar, unsuccessfully, unfortunately. And the entire world loses its pants. What the fuck is going on? So fuck them. I don't know. I can't believe that I say it, but fuck the world.
You have to. You have to say it. People ask me that all the time. Why am I so aggressive about my convictions? That's just ridiculous.
Because I'm convinced it's true, not because I saw videos of that emotionally touched me, and because the entire pro-Palestinian movement is based on rage. It's not based on facts. It's based on emotion. It's like they show you a dead child and then they tell you blame the Zionists for it, and then you need to kind of give an outlet for your rage. So but then Jew, I meant Zionist. Like this is how it works. It's not about facts. I see how they use critical thinking or lack thereof. When it's about Israel, it could be a speculation. Someone said that maybe something could happen. That's enough. With the Palestinians, I will show you a photo, a video of Hamas terrorists saying, I'm a Hamas terrorist, I'm executing. Hamas is a radical group. It's like, you cannot apply this on the entire, blah, 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 blah. When is the date? Maybe it's not Hamas. How do you know it's Hamas? All of a sudden, they see every pixel. All of a sudden, they're very analytical. Never seen such levels of dishonesty.
Propaganda.
As I do.
It's a propaganda mill, and they've had a level of success that we've acknowledged.
Listen, in the pro-Pali crowds, including Amir's room, I think it's about 20-80. 20 that are like wicked, that they know what they're doing, that they're manipulating, that they're lying, that they are exploiting it, and 80% that are, I don't know how, like idiots, just like followers, sheep. Don't think too much. Everything is laid out for them in very simple terms. There is right, there is wrong. If it's not white, it's black. If it's not good, it's bad. It's very simple. Everything is in a sentence, in a meme, in a 1-minute video. They watch the video and they're like, I know Kung Fu. I know the Middle East conflict. I understand it. I know who's right. I have the truth. And it's, how do you call it? The Dunning-Kruger effect. The less you know, the more confident you are. And those are some damn cocky idiots. I've yet to find one pro-Palestinian person that is actually pro-Palestinians. Not the Palestinian cause, but the Palestinian people. And if there is anyone like this on Clubhouse, please send them to me. I would love to have a discussion with them. Someone that actually cares for the Palestinian people, not the cause, aka the destruction of Israel, but the people. I was talking the other day with, I think, with Buttercup. I think it kind of, I don't know where it came about I think Edward said something about the Palestinian society is multicultural and like yada 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 and accepting. I'm like, dude, the area A of the West Bank, which is under the Palestinian Authority, and Gaza are unified. They're like free of Jews. And Buttercup and another Palestinian Jack were like working frantically to find me a Jew. Amira Hess, by the way, she has a name. She was friends with Abu Mazen, the chairman of the Palestinian Authority, so she lived in Ramallah. So basically, they found a Jew that lives in area A, and well, by this they proved that I was wrong, and actually, area A in Gaza are not Judenfrei, free of Jews, because there is one Jew living there, missing like the entire point. And they cannot address it.
Where is the Jew living in?
Amira Hess, she's like Amira Hess, she's a Haaretz journalist, so she lives a year in Gaza because she's a very liberal, woke leftist, another retard. So she went to Gaza to live there, to be with her people. But then she was stupid enough to write an article that criticizes Hamas. What a stupid mistake. You don't do this. Come on. So she had to be fled out of Gaza, for her security. But while she was there, she made the kind of, friends like we all do from the PLO, and she also befriended later on, Abu Mazen. And this is why she could live in Ramallah. When you are friended with the Rais, then you are protected. And this is their proof that of the multiculturalism of the Palestinian society. and the Jews are safe. No, even the entire concept that the settlements are like a problem with peace. Forget about the fact that we took them out in 2005 from Gaza by force, so there was not a problem, yet no peace. But it's like this automatic acceptance that Jews will not be able to live in Palestine. Like, let's say we decide like that, yes, those are settlements, and we decide to create a Palestinian state. Why can't the Jews be living there, those settlers? I don't know. Also, the fact that we call any Jew that lives in Judea and Samaria a settler, but any Arab that goes and builds illegally is indigenous is also like part of the problems with how language shapes perception. There is no Arab settler. It's a word that is only preserved for Jews on Judea and Samaria.
Coming from the landlord. This is coming from the attorney office.
Who's coming from the attorney office? Who's suing who?
They're saying they want you to basically move December 31st.
You are muted, you know, yeah?
Until after that, they can take you to court for eviction.
December 30th.
No.
Okay. What are you?
Yeah, somebody you know.
So you want me to take you?
Yeah.
Okay, no more.
Oh, Norma, put yourself, yeah.
No, mute him. Maybe I don't think he knows.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's private information.
Mute him. Guys, can you mute him?
I'm trying, I can't.
Yes, you can. Click on his profile and mute him.
We believe in you.
I'm trying, I can't. I don't have that.
Yes, you do. Click on his profile.
I have mute. There we go. Sorry, it wasn't that quick.
Right now, I already have his social security number and everything.
I'm already in his bank account. Thanks, Daniel. I'll call you when I'm in Germany.
So yeah, that was my 2 cents. I went out to a bar. I really didn't enjoy it. I came back after an hour. We'll try again tomorrow.
You're too funny. You always make me laugh after those wonderful pearls you put before us.
My pleasure. My pleasure. So any reaction to Bibi? Like in the world?
Just buttercup.
There's the 21-point plan coming out. The immediate end to the war, the release of all the hostages, releasing of thousands of Palestinian prisoners, including 100 to 200 life, like people that were sentenced for life, meaning people with blood on their hand, Jewish blood on their hand. Immediate entry of an unlimited aid with the UN and other international organization, and shutting down the GHF. The next one is funny. Collecting weapons of Hamas by international and Arab force, like with that guys. An American commitment not to allow Israel to annex Judea and Samaria. I don't know if it's time limited or not. Gradual withdrawal from the Strip based on schedule. An international Arab entity will govern Gaza after the war for a limited time with an invite of the Palestinian Authority. There will be a Palestinian committee that will run Gaza, that will be elected by the Palestinian Authority. Palestinian forces will secure the security in Gaza under the supervision of Arab and international countries. There will be a humanitarian corridor. I'm sorry, not a humanitarian. There will be a security corridor, a perimeter, unmanned, around Gaza of about 500 to 1,000 meters, like half a kilometer, 3 kilometers, basically a strip that will take in from Gaza. Gaza will be reconstructed or rebuilt with Arab and international funds. The reconstructions will take longer than 5 years and will be managed by the International Arab Committee, like the International Committee with the Arab, or Arab International, I'm not sure what they say. They will be offered a pardon to the leaders of Hamas in exchange for their exile from Gaza and handing out their guns. The state of Palestine will take over Gaza after a set time. There will be a call for resuming the direct negotiation between Israel and Palestine. Well, those are 14 points, so I'm missing 7 points. Thank you for listening. And I hope we will see, I guess on Monday, they will present the full list with the entire 21. If anyone has the 21 points, that's 7 that I'm missing. And now Hamas only needs to agree to release all the hostages and put down their guns, which is what was requested in the get-go. I wonder how people in Europea will react to now them needing to pay for Gaza's reconstruction. That will take, I think, closer to 10 years at least. Including not, by the way, not just the reconstruction. I just want to say, not just the reconstruction, not just like emptying the rubble and like taking all the bombs and whatever, but it's also, while you reconstruct, you need to feed the population because most of them cannot work. You need to feed them. You need to make sure that you create like field hospitals, schools, basically everything that they need and operate it.
Who's guaranteeing Israel's security? That's actually the only real concern of mine. Who's guaranteeing Israel's security?
First of all, Israel guarantees Israel's security.
Is that in the plan?
No, I mean, in any case, Israel is always guarantees their own security. Who can guarantee our security? Like who? Italy, Spain, UK? Who can guarantee our security?
They haven't done it before.
Egypt,
Is
Palestine?
it in the plan?
No, not from what I read. I have 14 points out of a 21-point plan.
I see.
Well, basically, they're saying that they will have no guns. Basically, they will hand out all their arms.
They have said that they're not going to do any of this, but so if they refuse the plan, which it looks like they will.
Well, Hamas said that they will agree to disarm if they will get a Palestinian state in the 67 borders with Jerusalem as its capital.
Is there any? We need to know the other points. Is there any guarantee of the 67 borders in this?
No. This is just about Gaza. It has nothing to do with the only connection to the Palestinian Authority is their governance or their like approval and then taking over at some point. But it's just about Gaza.
Do you know what's crazy, Daniel? Or Danny? The people of the Palestinian Authority, the people of Judea and Samaria, the Arabs, they despise the people of Gaza. They hate them. They're at each other's throats. So there's a tremendous irony here. And my first question to you is this plan designed to fail? Are they serious about this?
Listen, to be honest, I don't really care. If it means that on day one they release all the hostages and then an international force will send their soldiers to disarm Hamas, like, where do I sign? Like, yeah, sure.
And then the international, they will do it?
First of all, we get our hostages on day one, okay?
Okay.
And then we don't risk our soldiers, you know? You want to send, I don't know, whoever wants to send their soldiers to go and ask Hamas for their weapons, go ahead. I don't know if, like, again, who's the leader to agree with this? Let's say, who can agree with it? Hamas needs to agree with this, and the PA needs to agree to this. Because I think that Israel already agreed to this.
So I think this
I'm
is
not
designed
sure
to
that
fail.
Israel agreed for this yet.
I doubted that it will be done without Israel in the picture.
Doesn't it provide
I
for
don't
a
think-
Palestinian state, though? Isn't that counter to everything Israel stands for?
Not in the Gaza plan, no.
The 21 plan, no. The 21 plan is
It's
about
the
ending
Gaza
the war.
peace plan. You got to pay attention, Buttercup.
I read it. Did you read? Did you hear what I read?
It sets up negotiations for a state, no?
You're not listening.
Yeah, it's like one of the points. The last point is there will be a call to resume the direct negotiation between Israel and Palestine.
It seems like a deal breaker for Netanyahu, though, for his base.
Again, listen to the wording, okay? Hold on, listen to the wording. You're supposed to be a smart journalist. There will be a call, okay?
I understand.
To resume the negotiation. Okay, call.
I heard it the first
call
time.
for resuming.
It's
So
still,
you can
it's
call
still, it's still something that is
Bibi's not
politically.
going to make a call? Why would
It's
Bibi
politically
make a
unfeasible
call?
for him with his base to talk about
He can have
a
a
state
phone
at all.
No, it's not politically unfeasible.
No, it's not.
He
It's
can
not
have a
talking
call.
about
What is this,
creating
like-
a state. It
can
doesn't
have
say
a
about
call.
creating a state.
It
It
says
talks
talk about
creating
negotiating.
Sure, have a phone call.
direct negotiation. Yes, because right now the action that are done by the Palestinian is without negotiation, unilaterally. Okay. Right now, all the actions are unilaterally.
The right wing is going to say it's a gift for Hamas, basically. They're going to say they want.
It is a gift for Hamas.
You're
And Hamas-
It's not the right wing.
As always,
Any reasonable person will understand that it's a gift for Hamas.
That's why
I
it's
wouldn't
politically
agree.
unfeasible. Why would
I disagree.
Netanyahu agree?
I disagree.
Tell me.
Bibi, this plan comes from
No,
Bibi,
not this
okay?
one. Not this one. The Palestinian state is a gift to Hamas.
But there is no Palestinian state.
No, this entire recognition is a
You
gift
say,
for
I
Hamas.
thought it says it's going to be a phone call. A call for negotiation.
It doesn't say phone call.
Bibi can
No,
negotiate.
yeah. Okay, I was talking about the 21 plan is not about the
Call for
Palestinian state.
negotiation. So
Yeah, call for negotiation.
who's going to refuse? This plan comes from Ron Dermer and Jared Kushner and Tony Blair. And under no circumstances will Bibi reject it, but Hamas will reject it, as they already have.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that Bibi is into it to the end. I don't.
What part would he object to?
But I read all the points. Igal, which point do you think that Bibi will not agree with? I can read all the points again. And tell me which point you think that
against the expectation of his base and of all the.
What are you talking about?
That's
Which
not a
one?
point,
Which
Igor.
point?
Which point?
Which point do you think that there will be a problem with? You want me to read the point?
We'll see.
You want
Okay,
me to
let's
read
go
the
through the points and then say what you
Hold on,
object
no
to.
more.
Yeah.
You said that there will be an objection about agreeing to this plan. And you're basing it without knowing the plan? Because I can read you the plan and you can tell me which point you
Based
think.
on what you read, yes.
And so which point?
I think that the whole idea that someone else will rule Gaza is against the conception of the Bibi's base and the
base. What are you talking
I
about?
think they want.
No, you're talking about Smotrich. It's your
Oh, actually, it also gives the PA power.
And also a large part of the
PA have power now.
Let's see what happens. I'm not sure. I hope I am wrong. I really hope I am wrong because I very much.
I don't see a situation that.
I like the plan.
Right now, the PA.
Let me tell you this. I doubt it. To be honest, that this plan came from Trump. Okay. If anything, this plan came
Okay,
from
I see
from
three
us.
things. Three things that.
My opinion, it is false on Bibi. But we'll see.
I hope so. Listen, we can all pray.
Hang on a second, Buttercup. Your opinion is what, Egal?
That the plan is forced on Bibi.
It's forced.
Which point do you think is a problem?
It's false.
The whole
Forced,
against
It hasn't been forced.
the idea of
Igal, אתה סתם עכשיו, you're just like random. Okay, I will tell you first.
Which
okay,
part
so
of it do you
releasing,
not like?
for example, the point about releasing. There's a point. Hold on. One of the points is releasing all the Israeli hostages.
I think Bibi's okay with that. That's my opinion.
There's
Another
3
point
points.
is-
No, let me just
hold
tell you
on.
the ones he objects to. There's
No,
3 points that.
You don't know what is objective, Buttercup. You're a
I do.
manipulator. I will say it. Don't worry. I will talk to it. Don't worry. You're a manipulator, and I already got your. I already understand who you are. So one is getting all the hostages back.
We're friends.
The second.
I listened to the.
No, you're a manipulator, and you know what? At the beginning, I corrected you because I thought, there's like, yes, you always say that, you're a journalist and, you come here to learn. But I think that either you're not aware that you're doing it and you actually believe what you're saying, but I do think that you are a lot of time manipulated because the truth is not good enough for you. So you embellish it. And that is the opposite. Hold on, let me, 1 second. Let me finish it. That's the opposite of journalism, okay? When you need to kind of
I'm not doing
decorate
journalism here.
and add.
I'm talking to my people
Yes,
who I
you're
love.
definitely not. Definitely not.
I'm talking to my
You're
people
a
who I love.
manipulator. Yeah, but you're manipulating. I don't like manipulators.
You don't know what love is.
Anyway, Igal, so one point
I
is
listen
about.
all day on TV and or any other media. How the base of Bibi, including Scottish and all the base, which is.
אבל זה לא הבייס של ביבי סמוטריץ'.
Yes, it is the base of Bibi.
No, oh my God. Listen, the concept of base is people that vote for you. The people of Smotrich vote for Smotrich. You don't understand the word base.
Many of the Likud members are the same like Smotrich. You simply don't know. You don't listen to much to.
No, you don't know what words you're talking about. Igal, his base, the word base is the voter base, okay? The people that vote for Smotrich do not vote for Bibi because there are two different parties. My God.
Okay, let's get back to the reality. I want to hear.
I know how. Let me finish just one sentence. I don't speak much.
One sentence.
I know how they see what they wanted for Gaza.
All
they
right.
don't like.
They're not going to have.
They don't want anything. נו באמת, יגאל, הליכוד לא רוצים כלום, הליכוד אומרים אמן. למה שביבי נתניהו יביא.
We want to end the war. Read the point.
Igal, no one wanted to annex Gaza. No one wanted to annex Gaza.
Except for Trump. Daniel, go ahead and read the points, and then we'll see what the objection is. Read the points.
The objection is that it's listen, Dubi, Lolo, it's like people that are automatically like anti everything. Like, for example, Buttercup, I don't know if she's still here.
On the contrary, Daniel.
You don't want.
I support this.
Buttercup,
Why are you doing
whatever Bibi does or says is corrupt, and that's everything that he does is bad.
He didn't say yet. He didn't approve the plan yet. He didn't.
Listen.
No, he did not. He did not.
Daniel, can I talk for a second?
My intuition is that he will not go with the plan. He will try to change it or to dismantle it. But this is my intuition. We'll see very soon.
But Trump will finally step up and use whatever leverage he has to force him to accept it. Those are the two options. Either Bibi will find a way to thwart it, like he has hostage deal after hostage deal, because there's actually there's 3 points in this plan. Stop. There's 3 points. There's 3 points in this plan that are not politically feasible for his base. One is ending the war. 2.
You know nothing about his base.
2.
You know nothing about the base.
2 is involving the PA. They're putting the PA in.
You're so ignorant.
This was a red line for him the whole time. No PA.
The ending of the war, the 21 point plan is coming combined. Okay, ending the war is because it also includes Hamas disarms and leaves Gaza. You just don't listen. This is why I say you're a manipulator. You are a manipulator, Buttercup. You're not here for the truth, and you're not here for the facts.
Come on, be nice.
You are she is a manipulator.
She is right.
This is why I don't like to let her talk.
Read the point, Daniel.
So ending the Gaza war, no one has a problem with this because it comes with with releasing all of the Israeli hostages.
Are we being gaslit? Literally, they
Step one, quiet.
saying
Step one is
they're
the
broken record.
quiet already. But Buttercup, I'm telling you to be quiet.
They don't want to. I will explain this to Buttercup because I don't know if she's like acting stupid or really
Watch
stupid.
your TV. I know what they're saying. They're saying go into the war, no state.
Listen with the ears. Listen with the ears because you need listen, Buttercup. Listen. You need to talk less and listen more. When we say no, hold on, no, it's important for me because listen, Buttercup, really like my last attempt to really treat you as an honest person, okay? My last attempt. The war has two objectives, okay? One, release all the hostages. Two, take down Hamas. For the majority of the war, those two conflicted each other, okay? This deal, and this is why people were saying we need to continue the war because we have objective. Are you listening to me? Good.
Yes.
These points are saying one, end the war.
Daniel,
two,
you don't
release all the hostages. Let me speak, let me finish. It's important that she will understand. I need to speak.
Those are
Igal, I'm still speaking, please.
The government.
Igal, hello. Do you listen? Do you hear the noises in your ears? This is me still speaking.
Daniel, don't make it personal.
No, I'm not making personal. I'm asking you to let me speak. That is not personal. Eagle is interrupting me, so I'm telling Eagle, stop talking. Let me finish.
99% of the time.
Okay.
And I'm still talking.
But we're talking about the plan.
Listen, I tell you what the thing is. Telling a lie takes a second, okay? I can have Buttercup demonstrate it. But telling the truth takes a while, okay? And if you don't have the energy to listen to the truth and you want kind of catchphrases, open a room with Buttercup. She will fill your head with catchphrases.
Okay.
Now let me finish.
Okay. So the first thing that happens is the hospital.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish.
I'm trying to support you with this.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
So when people don't want to stop the war, it's because we didn't achieve both objectives. This 21-point plan includes both objectives. Disarmament of Hamas, the exile of Hamas leaders, and the release of all hostages, which means ending the war. Do you understand, Buttercup? So no one will have anything to say about it. Because no one wants to just go to war. If you think that people just enjoy the war for the war, it kind of shows your way of thinking, not our way of thinking. Please stop projecting and start listening. The war has objectives. This plan meets the objectives.
Daniel, you really do not understand Israeli politics. You have no clue.
Okay, all right, but let's keep going with the
Thank you for the contribution, Mr.
Don't be mean to him. So
me?
We give the hostages back.
I have no clue.
And wait,
yes,
Daniel,
just repeating slogans. To objectives, not true. You do not understand the objectives of the.
It's not slogans. It's not slogans. It's the actual war objectives. It's the actual objectives of the war, dude. You can read it.
Yeah. They've been said many times.
Bullshit. Okay. No, I tell you why bullshit. You are exactly like the poor Palis. You so believe your lies and your made-up world of facts that when you are confronted with actual facts that do not align with what you want to believe, then it's bullshit.
I hope very much.
And I don't have a clue.
You don't have to put him down. Let's go through the plan. You tell me. Hang on a second. You go through the plan. You tell me what Bibi's going to object to. We get the hostages back and Hamas goes into exile. You think Bibi's going to object to that? Anybody? No.
No.
This is what we've been fighting and dying for. And when I say
the next one,
the brave, go ahead.
The next one is maybe problematic, but
annexation. You want to annex parts?
They're not going to annex.
West Bank.
It's not going to happen.
No one.
Keep going.
Igal, stop it. You know, you're the one being ridiculous, talking bullshit.
Okay, we'll see.
When did Bibi say? When did ever Bibi say
to annex? Bibi did not say one word.
Keep going, Daniel. Keep going with the point.
He did not
You're letting him distract you.
He has not said one word in the approval of this plan. We'll see.
Well, just came out.
Okay, but you're making claims about annexation of the West Bank that Bibi never made. Okay.
Keep going through the plan.
You really disconnected from Israel, really?
What?
He's not disconnected.
No, I'm not. You're disconnected from reality. You watch maybe too much. I don't know what. But reality, I understand the propaganda.
Stop fighting with each other, children.
Yeah, really, guys, this is not helpful. We have a room. Please stop.
Daniel,
There you go.
what's channel 14?
You watch channel 14.
Must I not remind?
Keep going through. I want to hear the plan, and I want to see what anybody objects to.
Okay. You think that what channel 14 wants? This is what Baby wants. I got it. Okay, I understand now.
So Daniel, go through the plan.
This is his channel.
Okay, now go check the rating. Okay, amazing. Amazing. Now go check the rating of channel 14. Okay, and come back to me and tell me. Tell me what is the rating of channel 14. Go check. Go check the entire last week. Go check the entire last week. Tell me the rating of channel 14. Come back to me. Tell me.
Speed dating.
Okay. The next one. The next one is a bit problematic, but we have precedents for this. The release of thousands of Palestinian prisoners, including 100 to 200 that are sentenced to life in prison. Meaning,
no, I think this is crazy, but they've already been doing it. I think that's insane, but keep going because they already offered.
Yeah, we need to understand like the details, like where are they going? Like, are they going where? This is something like the details here matter. First of all, who are those people? Like, it's very like this clause by itself needs to be really detailed. Like, where are they going? Those released to where? Like exile?
But they're going to negotiate over that.
Exactly. So this is like open. Letting unlimited aid, immediate unlimited aid via the UN and international bodies, and closing GHF.
Closing GHF? That's interesting.
Yes.
International bodies. I know what GHF is, so they should open another GHF. Yeah, they want to steal the aid.
Exactly. There's a lot of money there. There's a lot of jobs. There's a lot of like collecting the weapons of Hamas by Arab force and international force. Good luck with that.
That's a very, very big deal. That's more than we ever asked for.
Who's doing that, by the way? Who's the international force?
That's going to be the very brave French. You know how brave they are.
And the Spanish and the Irish.
Yes, the Irish are very brave.
Actually, I would prefer that
in World War II.
Actually, as fun as it may sound, but I think they would just join Hamas. So maybe we need someone like less radical. Okay, next one. An American guarantee not to allow Israel to annex Judea and Samaria. Also, we need to understand the details here. If it's Trump, if it's his administration, like what is this commitment and until when? Because I think
really
right now
it's about that they put it in the contract.
I think right now, I think now it's basically again this threat that kind of like Eagle was saying now, they wanted to annex, and now we are kind of like taking it off. Oh, we wanted to, and now we cannot.
This brought them to the table, Daniel. This brought them to the table, like nothing else.
Yeah, and it was never like annexing was never a plan, but I think it worked out good. Gradual withdrawal of the Israeli forces from the Strip based on a pre-planned schedule.
Okay, no problem.
And next one, an international Arab entity will be governing Gaza after the war for a limited time with an invitation of the Palestinian Authority.
Well, an invitation, that's going to be a funny invitation because they're not going to accept. Okay, say it again. They're going to be governed by who? International Arabs? What? Say it again.
International Arab entity will govern Gaza after the war for a limited time with an invitation of the Palestinian Authority. I think the invitation of the Palestinian Authority, again, is to kind of, I think this is the balance of like their involvement, because their involvement was problematic. So letting them invite, like basically they will not decide this international body, it will be decided for them. And they will just need to say like,
of Palestine.
Yeah, so
interesting.
So this is where this is one of the clauses that they added the Palestinian Authority to kind of like, okay, we like, here's something for you guys. But it's
He
nothing.
proposed this before, that if Israel's in charge of security, he's happy with the Arabs governing them. And I understand that Jordan and Egypt are training police officers for this.
Yeah, the problem was the Palestinian Authority. That was the problem.
Yeah.
But they found us, see, in this plan, at least how it's phrased here, kind of like a way to kind of water it down.
Polite to them, to be diplomatic. They're going to invite them.
Yes. And the next one...
Invitation.
And then the next one is they will create a Palestinian committee to govern Gaza, to manage the Gaza, that will be elected by the Palestinian Authority, which is kind of funny because the Palestinian Authority was not elected by itself. Palestinian forces will manage security in Gaza, internal security in Gaza, under the supervision of an international and Arab forces or countries.
Say the last one again, please. I'd like to hear it twice. Say it again.
A committee will be created, a Palestinian committee will be created to manage Gaza, that will be elected by the Palestinian Authority.
They're going to study Gaza. You actually said that.
What?
They're going to study Gaza. Is that what you said?
No. There will be a committee to manage Gaza. This committee will be elected by the Palestinian Authority. The Palestinian committee.
The Arab body is going to be governing Gaza.
Yeah, but there will be a Palestinian committee. That's how they call it, a committee.
This is more BS. The whole thing
Yeah,
would be to keep Hamas out of all of these bodies, and that's going to be tough to keep them out.
I guess it's basically it says like it's like more to manage it's kind of, I don't know how to translate the business of Gaza. So I guess it's like more like there's like, yeah, the Arabs will come from all kinds of places, but they need like Palestinians. So this will be like the locals that will govern Gaza, this committee. Palestinian forces,
The locals are Hamas.
Well, the Palestinian Authority will elect this committee.
Okay.
Palestinian forces will guarantee the security in Gaza under the supervision of Arab and international, under international Arab supervision.
And where's Israel's role in this? This is what I'm waiting for.
There is no mention of Israel here, hardly.
In any of the 14 points?
Except... I will read, hold on.
Sorry.
A humanitarian corridor. I'm sorry, why humanitarian? A security corridor, a perimeter that will be unmanned around Gaza of about 500 to 1,000 meters wide. Meaning around Gaza, you take like unmanned.
So they want
unmanned
to put, they're going to put cameras there and stuff. Yeah.
Camera and other things that can also
drones.
Yeah, but not with people. Between 500 and so that's like a kilometer wide, basically half a kilometer to kilometer wide around Gaza. That means that it takes a piece of Gaza. Gaza will be reconstructed using Arab and international funds. The reconstruction will take more than 5 years. I like the more than 5 years because I did my own kind of investigation, and it will take at least a decade, assuming no interruption. Meaning, no armed resistance.
What about active terrorism?
Assuming none of it, and everybody's no one is trying to harm it, and no one is trying to stop it, and no one is, and everything works slow. It's more than 10 years. But they write here more than 5. More than 5 is accurate also.
But why did they put that in that it's going to take more than 5? Why do they even put that in?
Wait, hold on. So the sentence is the reconstruction will take more than 5 years and will be managed by the International Arab League, I guess, or coalition. Why? I guess it's part of the point of the International Arab Funds, meaning like we're talking about like a long project that will take between half a decade to a decade, and we need some money.
There's something very tricky in there with where they put that in. There's some. These are the two trickiest negotiators on earth: the Jews and the Arabs. There's some wild stuff in there that I can't sniff it out yet. But obviously, it's going to take more than 5 years. Go ahead.
Listen, there's a lot missing in this plan. Like the entire reforms in education, elections. I mean, I'm not sure.
Can I have the microphone, Daniel and Moro? Suddenly, it become a Canist room.
I didn't hear you.
I said, suddenly it became a Canist room. I didn't.
There's no gay kahanis, Amos.
You become
There's no gay kahanis.
I'll have to speak with Grace.
I didn't do anything.
No, it's not you, it's Grace, but we will talk about it later. I will become a
Grace is an angel on earth. There's nobody better than Grace.
But why there is no one Palestinian in the room? Can you explain me?
We didn't kick anybody out. We're going through the 21-point plan. We didn't kick anybody out.
There was a Palestinian there. Buttercup was here.
Yeah, Buttercup was here. I heard she's going out with Mikhail. That was like last week. I wonder how that relationship is going. I heard him ranting. I've heard him rant for like an hour, yelling the N-word for an hour at a time. Literally. Just yelling the N-word. I've heard him with my own ears. He's going to be a great partner for Buttercup.
I don't care who is yelling, who is not yelling. In my room, everything, I agree everything. As long as people give the other side to response, everything is okay. Yigal is the only Palestinian in my room. What I want to say, thank you for everybody. Thank you for everybody who arrived to my room. There are some people I like to know, and I give them and ask them to come up, but they didn't listen to me. It's okay. They can stay down there. People like Laila, every Friday night she come here to my room with a big honor, never come to speak.
Who?
What I wanted to say is that I'm going to sleep.
With who?
Thank you, Amos.
And Grace, you need a lot of explanation. How is it become a Canist room? My coexistence won't become every Israeli and Jewish.
No one else has asked to come up. We were happy to have anybody come up.
I'm looking for a Palestinian, not for Israeli, and I come here to make coexistence, not with you, with a Palestinian, with resistance, with Prince, with all the Nukhbot I come to make coexistence.
Go to jail, you can coexist with them there.
No, this will be my room, Daniel. There is a mistake which room this belongs to. And who opened this room and who come...
They're not here. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, there wasn't anybody who came into
your room or not your room. They're welcome to come.
I tell you will be a little bit surprised. But the same as I think that in Gaza we have to go on our knees and beg Palestinian please, just as we lost the war. Same here. I want you to go on your knees to Amir's room. It says, please come to Amos' room, coexistence room. It's good for Palestinians. We want to make coexistence with
We are very different people.
Very
large.
But Amos seems to know something about going on his knees. I want to hear more about this, Amos.
mention, but I don't bend the knee. But
You know what I'm talking about. When you want to somebody to very much to coexistence with, you have to know to put your ego down, your nose down, not to be all the time the winner. There's some people who say this.
Listen, truth is not flexible, unfortunately. Maybe yours is.
You're not the only ODB, Amos. Maybe I'm also an ODB.
Now you want to start taking, for me, you have to pay me money for taking my...
You gotta pay, what's his name? Old Dirty Bastard. I knew these guys. I worked for MTV.
If I write a song, and you take this song and want to sing my song, you have to pay me money, no? This is
if you have your rights, if you have your publishing rights
organized. And about this ODB, I have the rights of this. In a minute you want to say you want to be a coexistence room and ODB and everything, but you must understand that for having peace and relationship and in the end, everybody in this room know that that will be the solution. The idea of go out, this and that will release. All this war depends. If Donald Trump decide on Monday that the war is finished, I promise you that the war is finished. It's not belong not to me, not to anyone else. We hope why it's good for us that the war is finished. Because we start going down and down to the Tehom. Daniel explained the word to the Tehom. That we're going down that all the countries מחרימים אותנו את הבנק, weapon,
רגע, hold on. One thing.
Say to go down in the Tehom. Say
like to the, I don't know, to the shadows of death. I don't know how to say Tehom. Like to the valley, to the death. To the death.
This is from the Tehillim. This is from the Tehillim.
Yes.
Israel is enough strong that the next government will repair all the damage that may be left after him, and I hope that he will finish his life in prison, the rest of his life in prison, only for the judges is in court. Right now he's the prime minister. He decides when he will be in court, will not be in court. He decides everything. When the war is finished, he's a simple, I hope he will not be parliament. The only thing we can hope that nobody can stop it. Yes, nobody can stop it. In the end, will be investigated for what's happening in the Senate. Nobody can stop it.
I don't think there's anything there. I think it's BS like the Trump thing. I think it's a lot of a lie. We'll see.
Right.
The charges against Bibi, I think it's a big
It
lie.
doesn't matter. Even let's say Donald Trump will not on Monday tell him to stop the war. Let's say not on Monday. It will be the Monday after.
He's not going to stop the war. There's a stand.
He can't come to election anymore. You have to stop the war before the election. And he have 1 year to stop and everybody said that in April, May 26 will be election. Depends who he was. Depends
in May. In November.
No, yeah, November, but everybody knows that it will be earlier. Don't know how much earlier, but it will be earlier. Everybody speaks about it. The election is already here inside. And it will be finished, the war. It depends how many can kill, how many blood will get spoiled. Everything is written. It's written on the wall. Everything is clear to everybody, including everyone who is in this room right now. He knows exactly what will be in the end. Smotrich will not go and make settlers in Gaza, and Smotrich and Ben Gvir are finished after the election. There will not be. He will try maybe to do it, but now it will be the next exercise he did in the last election. He will not succeed to do it this election. It's Ben Gvir and Smotrich. They're finished. So let's see the facts and see the soon it will be finish the war and go into election. It's better for Israel. More and more countries will עושים חרם, אמרנו, what the word is חרם on Israel. You see how the people go out and Bibi is talking. They say our situation. But I go to sleep now and they will thank you for coming tomorrow 5 o'clock in the morning. What am I doing here? Nobody knows. I think we are in a very decisive moment right now. It will, what will happen in the next days will influence will influence the future in the next months and years. Because the plan is a turning point, in my opinion, for Israel. And I'm not sure that, as I said, I hope that the government will accept the plan, but I'm not sure.
Why is it a turning point? In what way? Did it end the war?
Yes, of course. It ended the war and it started a new phase in Gaza. And opened some hope for a political solution to the conflict, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. By the way, you want to say a few words regarding what you say about the Palestinians. I don't care how they call Palestinians Arabs or Martians. It's not. It doesn't matter in my opinion. The fact is that there are millions, about 6, maybe more, million people, Arabs, which are between the Jordan River and the sea. And this is the fact which will not change. They are not going anywhere. And it doesn't matter how they call, but I don't want them to be in the long run. Most of them, I don't want them to be part of Israel because it will make Israel a national state. If you are talking about that Israel is democracy, that only democratic countries should be in UN. But if there will be a binational state when part of the people have no rights, we will not be democracy, and we will not have them. That's my view. I already said it.
But no one will give them. Can I just one sentence? No one will give them. No one will give them citizenship.
Just let me finish.
I just said I never said at any point.
Do you know what?
Oh my God! I never said at any point about giving them citizenship. It was never uttered. It's not a possibility. So stop talking about it.
Fuck you.
Maybe later. Every time he talks to me, it's about but we cannot give them like a one-state solution. I'm like, dude, I never advocate for one-state solution. Every time he tells me the same thing, I don't know what's wrong with it.
All right, gentlemen. I've already been. Amos is mad at me. I have no idea why, but okay.
Because you want the honey. You want the honey script.
Don't take it too hard.
Who said I was a honest? Who said that?
I'm saying you want the
He said
honey.
that he said we are all honest.
We are.
It became a honest law.
He's a very simple guy. He's like a white kid. So there's an interesting thing here, Daniel, with race and Eitan. And Eitan, I know you're kind of a moderate in the middle. So I appreciate
sympathizing with us.
But what I want to say is that it is very important to the Israeli left to show that they are more virtuous than Bibi and the right. So even though we're getting a plan here that looks like it could work, they have to say, oh, you'll never accept it, and Bibi gonna blow it up, and because their worldview is threatened by the truth that is coming out. It's as if to say, how would you feel if somebody told you everything you know is wrong? So if they're not the virtuous ones in this equation, they're shaken. Their whole sense of reality is being turned upside down. So they have to automatically say, oh yeah, Bibi's going to reject it. It seems to me that Hamas is going to,
No, Bibi will not reject it. And I tell you what, if anything, I think that those things that they think that Bibi is against, if anything, I think that Bibi put them there. Basically, it's doing him a favor because he can always say, like, I wanted or I planned to, but the Americans, we had to, or they forced me, people kind of respect Trump and like they understand the relationship. And for Bibi, it's better that it will be there coming from Trump, so he doesn't need to, like, he can tell to his, like, to Smotrich and Bengler, it's not me, it's Trump.
it's not one settler that has to vote.
And then, I lost you.
I said there's nothing there that a single settler where they are. There's no path. It's it.
Are you in the tunnel? Do you want to Gaza?
It's a little anti-Semitic. The Gazans are not the only people who can build tunnels. We can do them in New York as well. Okay.
Yeah, right.
I have bad AirPods, but I'm not getting. I've got like 10 pairs of them, and they burn out like light bulbs. But I'm waiting to buy a new pair because there's a new one that's gonna translate into English automatically in your ear. I'm serious.
Really?
Yes, it's a new upgrade. Yes, with AI.
From English to English.
From Clubhouse.
Yeah, but did you know how it works? Like, I think it like it's not simultaneous, meaning that I will have to finish a sentence and then it will translate it. Like it's like a slow conversation, I think. Know what I mean?
Well, it'd be perfect for Buttercup. I'm sorry. I don't know about
slower.
I don't have to knock her. No, but let's talk about this for a second. This, to me, maybe I'm crazy, it sounds like a victory for Israel. No? Hamas goes into exile. That's not a win for them. Gaza has to be rebuilt. There's going to be a big question who's going to supervise to prevent the whole thing from happening all over again. So presumably that's going to be a struggle on the ground. What do you think?
Well, first of all, you talk about it's not the entire plan. It's not about the two-state solution. It's about, first of all, disarming Hamas. And then you put like international and Arab forces they guarantors of security there. So you will have like a multinational force.
Yeah, like Egypt is going to be there. Egypt, who loves the Jews so much.
And plus, there's a parameter of this 1 kilometer. Plus, we are on the other side of the border, working with like.
I don't think we will ever again turn a blind eye to Gaza. The way we were completely infiltrated into Hezbollah, into Iran, into Qatar, our intelligence is gonna pay attention to Gaza.
Well, it's supposed to be like now this lovey-dovey, Palestinian Authority with committees and international and everything is very European and lovey-dovey and all the guns are like handed over and let's see.
All I can say is that I would like to see serious Israeli involvement.
Listen, first step, we get our hostages back.
Yes.
And then they need to bring the Arab forces to disarm Hamas, and let's take it from there.
Can you imagine what that's going to look like?
Because the withdrawal of Gaza, they said the war stops immediately. But the withdrawal, they said it's basically would be gradual.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
And
Norma,
Yes, hi, buddy. Hi, bro.
The link that I found, Tony Blair could be the one that Trump feel comfortable. The whole idea is Tony Blair is now get involved to counter the United Nations plan, right? Because Trump will trump the United Nations plan. So Trump
what you put in the chat, by the way, Dave, is very informative. Good contribution. Very good contribution, Dave.
And I think from the Palestine side is, look, they cannot stay there. All they want now is at least there is a plan they can come back. And then the interim authority will make sure that this is their property where they stay, right? They go out, eventually they have the right to come back. That is one thing to encourage them to temporarily leave Gaza, because they cannot stay there, has to be rebuilt, right?
Yeah.
So that is part one. Part two is what I fear is Israeli becomes soft again. Repeat 2005 under the pressure from the West. So that's my fear.
Tell me the last part. There was a fire truck going by. I couldn't hear you.
No, I just somehow have this instinct. I just do not want 2005 repeat. Right? What made Israeli make the mistake 2005? Under what kind of pressure?
Let me remind you though, 2005 was also not sustainable, the pre-2005 reality, because there were 8,000 Jews in there or something, and we were being attacked by the terrorists in Gaza. So it's not like that was an ideal situation. This is a little bit like Hebron. It has to be, for Jews to be in such a place is a bit of an armed camp. Look, are we ever going to get them to stop being terrorists? I don't know the answer to that one. I think it's unlikely, right? There's no re-education. There's no denazification. Who knows if we can trust Tony Blair?
For Gaza to leave, right, and promise to come, for Palestine to leave, and allow them promise to come back, right? And this is a time for rehabilitation. It should be inserted into rehabilitation.
Meanwhile,
yeah.
No, I like what you're saying. I'm sorry I talk so much. Meanwhile, Saudi is now going to be able to smile. And that's everything. Saudi is going to smile. The other Muslim nations are going to accept Israel. God, there's a lot of action here tonight in New York. Indonesia, you saw Dave, Indonesia saying shalom.
Yes.
So maybe this is a step to getting them to give up the crazy dream of wiping out the Jewish state. I'd like to believe that.
I think from the Arab side, the Muslim side, what they want to hear is there's a guarantee. This Gaza, they live and they can't come back, and there's all the measure to show this is where your property used to be this, blah, 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 this. And then at the same time, from the Israeli and US side, include the Abraham Accord, you know, that we're already doing this, and Indonesia really saying that, if you promise this, I will recognize Israel. And then we just have to get more Arab nation to join this and make Abraham Accord part of this arrangement.
I agree with you 100%. Go back and look at
Israeli will win.
Go back and look at September 2023, right before October 7th, right before Simchat Torah. Saudi says we're about to sign the Abraham Accords.
Exactly.
Bibi says we're about to sign the Abraham Accords. Next thing you know, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Simchat Torah, and October 7th. They did this to stop the Abraham Accords.
Who is this? Who is they? Muslim Brotherhood, IRGC, Gaza, who are they?
Well, that's a great question. Obviously, the Muslim...
I think the answer is Muslim Brotherhood.
No, it's the Palestinians.
they could not be just. They have a higher authority.
No, but it was about basically, yes, it was about, they thought that if we would have the Abrahamic Accord with Saudi Arabia, then like that's it. Like that would kind of they opened the gates of like the big nodes. So they
how many countries do not want Abraham Accord? They include Saudi. These are the country, the Muslim Brotherhood that are likely to be behind this. Is much bigger than PLO, I think.
So it's all of the above. If Saudi joins the Abraham Accords, this defeats Iran, right? Because now Israel and Saudi and the United States are all together against Iran. So Iran is motivated to stop the Abraham Accords. Also, there was never any, the Palestinians were left out of the Abraham Accords. So they're incentivized to stop the Abraham Accords. Now they're getting what they ask for. If they're asking for more, they don't have the right to stop the Abraham Accords now because they don't like the way the negotiations over the so-called state are going. I don't think Israel has any interest in governing Gaza.
No, Israeli priority out of this thing with all the IDF who die, with all these hostages, is the Abraham Accord. That is the biggest payback. Yeah.
Don't forget that this includes Israeli dominance of the region militarily and economically, right? Because the United States doesn't want to have to deal with it. So they're going to say to Israel, here's the weapons, you take care of this region. And Israel's happy to do it.
Yeah.
The Muslim Brotherhood wants to take down the Saudis and the Kuwaitis and the Omanis.
Take down everything.
Yes.
Yes. Everything. They want to take down everything.
Yeah.
Right. So what there is a silver lining. I mean, we did not see all the European countries supporting the two-state solution, right? There are countries like Italy, Switzerland. Yeah, minister came to interview in Israel or somebody, right? So Germany not, right? So every time when the Muslim come here say Europe support, no, not all, right? So this is the important part. It show because back in May 10, 2024, there was a UN resolution 140 over country. But this time, Europe are much more divided. There are less European countries supporting. So that is an improvement, right? So it showed that their position is not foolproof. The fight for the getting the West, the Europe to against US, to make Israel totally isolated. This plan did not succeed. That is the good thing.
100%. Because the war ends, there's no more reason to isolate Israel. By the way, all of these countries do business with Israel, especially when it comes to security. They do business with Israel and the United States because they are as terrified of terror as Israel is, as the United States is. And they use our technology, Palantir plus Israeli technology, to defend against terrorism.
But they also show how weak some of the European nations like Belgium. Belgium, you know, they can easily be paralyzed by Palestinian protests. I think for that reason they gave up. They surrendered. It's I mean if Spain, France, UK I can understand, but Belgium, where the Brussels is, European Commission, they surrender. This is not good. This is a very bad sign. Yeah.
Yes.
They also show how. I mean, last time when there was a soccer game where Israeli was involved, they get attacked. I think in Amsterdam. Yeah, when they're supposed to go to Belgium to play, and Belgium cancelled that. I think Belgium is very weak, or they are very fearful of protest.
They're a tiny country.
Yeah.
And they have,
Great.
yeah, and they have a lot of Arab people that they wanted for cheap labor because the Europeans, they want to not have to work. Let the Arabs and the Muslims do their physical labor, and let the United States protect them. What a great deal! I've heard it. U.S. has 100,000 troops in Europe right now, and we have since World War II. What a great deal for Europe! Let the United States pay for their defenses.
So the future for Europe and Middle East is there must be something like through Abraham Accord, a European-like region appear in Middle East, and this is where we can do the remigration of the people who are totally not compatible, cannot integrate back to Middle East without making them feel like they are being marginalized. You create a Europe-like area in the Middle East, then they can be remigrated back. This will help Europe. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Because the cheap labor, everything eventually will be replaced by robots.
Well, that's another good point.
Yeah.
You see, I have a feeling part of the reason why you understand this, Dave, is because you understand the mental disease of communism. No offense to you. Is that accurate?
Look, we all here trying to help each other, right?
Yes. Yes.
And the whole thing is, eventually we are fighting evil.
Yes.
Right? And for Christian is Satan. Actually, I look into Judaism, they don't have clear definition. But eventually we are fighting this. And they are using...
Dave, maybe I told you, we have the Yatzer Hara, the lower force. Yatzer Tov, the good force, Yatzer Hara, the evil force.
Yeah.
And we know that this exists in man. And we have to do mitzvot, what God wants us to do to fight the Yatzer Hara. We can't let the Yatzer Hara win.
Correct. So eventually, when you look at the whole world, right, the evil force...
Yes, that's why niggers are already all in our country, everywhere. Niggers, Jews.
Goodbye, racist. Here's the Yatzer Hara right there.
Okay. So what I want to say is whether from Judaism point of view, Christianity point of view, there's this evil force. They look at humanity, they need somebody to do their bidding. They need someone who's full of hate, full of anger, like Grace said, passed down generation after generation. And these are the one we are fighting. This is the one we need to get rid of. Then we have peace. Right? And they manifest into weekly protest. They manifest into the proxy war under IRGC. They manifest into all the sleeper cell in the West and all kind of things. This is the one we need to fight. This is the real enemy, common enemy of all humanity. Where the evil use, and that's will be our enemy.
Daniel, you did incredible work tonight, bringing up the plan. You really helped us to focus on something positive, not just arguing.
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you. I agree 100%.
Great work, Daniel. Great work.
Grace, would you like to sing those 14 points?
No, thank you. I think I've had enough tonight for not saying anything. I think that tonight, as far as I'm concerned.
All of the hostages. And Hamas will go into exile. There will be an international peacekeeping force.
I do not sing like him. Anyone who ever has me in a synagogue, he is a lone ranger on this.
Wow, what a dig. Can we do it Sephardi style?
Ani beta nishane eta olam, my friend.
When I went to the hotel on Shabbat, as I'm sure you know, there are about 150 different minyanim going on. Everybody is dancing and hugging. But the best sounding minyan by far was the Sephardic minyan. So I had to go with the Sephardic minyan. Why?
No, it's that was the one that felt your heart. Go for it.
Oh, it was so beautiful. Plus, and I want to do this at my synagogue, but I never seem to get it together yet for Shabbos. They were smelling myrtle.
Of course, yes.
And mint.
And mint.
Why do you say of course? You also do this?
Frankenstein. No, I've been to places where they do this. I remember the first time I was like, what is this? I had to look it up to see if it's kosher.
Yeah. Smelling fragrant herbs.
Alrighty. So, you gentlemen, thank you so much for the interactions.
Best regards to cosmic background radiation.
You always make me smile.
That's my
Thank you, everyone, really, who came to the room. Thank you for the wonderful interactions. Oh, Austin, you know that you're the best.
Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Yes, no, and having this space and being able to talk about the things that are important to us. And thank you for all those who are house members who hung in there. A lot of you have been with us all these hours and greatly appreciated the dialogue, the opportunity to be with all of us. I'm going to close the room. Is that all right with all of you?
On behalf of the Kahanas, I thank you, Grace.
The Kahanas. You're making me laugh. Thank you all, everybody.
And 1 second, LDB is old dirty bastard.
Old dirty.
No, that's Austin. See, he asked on the chat, and he was gonna.
My dream.
Was afraid of.
Sorry, go ahead, Daniel.
No, that's it. Old dirty bastard. That's it.
My dream is to have lunch with you and Dave in Europe. I'm serious. We're gonna do that.
Germany.
Well, we should do it soon before Europe is,
Before it's all hummus all the time?
When it's a European bad.
Okay, everybody. I'm saying Shabbat Shalom.
Good night.
And
Shabbat
thank you,
Shalom.
everybody.
Thank you. Panther. Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Countries coming in like the 60s and 70s, and like Jamaica's at like 75, for instance, and that's pretty close to like America.
Play a boy band song, and we will do a barbershop quartet, all of us.
I think they're doing Dominicans at like 60 something. No.
Well, that's the part where it's like it's kind of these IQ things are like supposed to be like